I'll just be right here.
There you go. Perfect. Perfect. Yep, that works.
What if we scooted that way? Oh. So what we're doing here, let's just start so you guys can be part of this. Because we want you to feel like you're right here with us.
That's right.
This or our next one could be our last one here. And we thought, why not go back to where we started, which was right here in the living room.
Where it all began.
With crappy lighting right from the get-go.
Yep.
And yeah, we just didn't want to be up in the attic, hot, falling asleep on
degrees,
you.
Yeah, yawning.
Yeah.
All the time.
Sweating. You know, the usual.
Yep.
The stuff you watch, you come to watch on the Naughty Nitwits.
Right, you've come to expect.
Yeah, so we're trying to figure out how we can do this. And I can't tell if my face is showing or if it's just like a blob of darkness.
I can see it. But yeah, we do look a little darker.
Do you see me?
Yeah.
Do I look tan? Not that kind of dark?
Not that kind of dark.
Oh, darn.
I know.
Okay.
But
well, you know what my first thought was? That we should start here and do some here.
Yeah.
And then move to the dining room because that's where we went next.
It's true.
And then up to the attic.
Yep.
And then down to Renata's room.
Yeah.
And then back to the attic. And when I told Michael that, he's like, "Are you really going to do all that?"
No.
Like, that sounds like a lot of work.
We'll be here all day trying to get the lighting right.
We just don't have that kind of
I feel like I'm just sitting really low, like I'm a little kid at the kid table. I feel like I need like 10.
I feel
like I need like 10 pillows.
We have a lot of pillows.
I know. I'm not gonna sit on pillows.
Well, I don't mean sit on them, but we could put them behind you.
Well, I don't know if that would help. I just feel like I feel really low to the ground, like a low rider.
Well, you know what we could do is just get our chairs. We've got that chair. We've got the rocker. We could just ditch the couch.
We could.
Okay, so stand by. We'll be right back.
Part 2.
Yep, and 3 and 4. We both look like we went tanning too long. I think it'll get fixed.
We'll record a tiny bit, and then would you watch it real quick? And
no,
see? You're just gonna trust?
I'm just going to try it and see what we think. Let me back this up a tad. Okay. Sorry, Nina. Oh. Other people do this outside.
I know. Why can't we?
What is wrong with us and our ability to do this?
Oh, I don't know.
But it's nice
because we're not professionals. I know. I kind of like this.
Okay, so regardless of how crappy we look, I think we're going to go get our stuff.
We're just going to go get our, or should we just sit here and chat?
Who needs
cares
to
about
see
the knitting
stuff?
Yeah.
I mean,
you guys don't care about that. That's right. I feel like I need my sunglasses on.
True. It just kind of, we just don't know what our problem is, but
it's not our problem. It's the lighting's problem. It has nothing to do with us.
No, it's definitely not us. It's the house. It's a 100-year-old cursed house.
That's right. We're getting out of here.
We're gonna go somewhere else just so we can do this podcasting thing a little bit better.
We need better lighting.
Yeah, and now we're gonna have people staring at us. What are they doing?
Why are they recording themselves?
Do they even know that's what we're doing?
Who knows?
I guess it's kind of obvious. With the big round
pointed at us, yeah. And we're not looking at each other. We're just looking straight forward.
We are doing something. All right, well, I think we should just do it, don't you?
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Because
go out with a bang, on your maybe last podcast here.
From the house,
From the house.
Yeah. I mean, it really does. I feel like I just look like I've gotten a lot of fake sun.
I kind of like it.
Yeah, that's better.
I've never looked better.
Okay, we'll be right back. We think we're going to go with this. Oh!
Yeah, that looks better.
That's better. How'd that happen?
Although, I don't know. I kind of like the glow.
This is good. Maybe we should just let it run while we get our stuff.
Okay.
And that way we're not messing with anything.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, so do you want to sit and talk?
They'll just get a brick wall, look at us.
Oh, I thought you'd stay.
I'll stay and talk?
No.
What do I talk about?
Whatever you've had going on. Now we really should be having a beer.
I know.
Porch knitting and...
We should. Beer drinking.
Although we did upset that one gal.
That's so stupid.
I know.
It's like, I'm not responsible for other people's choices.
Exactly.
And I'm not here to be the moral compass for other people.
Exactly.
I mean,
and if we are your moral compass, honey, you need a new one. And I will have you know that there are people way worse than us.
Oh, I think so too.
There.
I think so too.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So,
not just us.
So somehow I touched the phone. I mean, you guys were here for it, but I touched it, and it looks. We no longer look like fake tan.
Yeah.
Oh, good Lord, dog. Okay. Well.
Let the third dog out, and then we should be good.
We should be. By the time we do this, Michael and Rebecca will be better.
It'll be 3 hours of just this. The longest podcast ever with no knitting. No knitting content.
But you get to watch the chair rock.
That's right.
Okay.
Yes. Dogs are sunbathing out in the sun.
All right, here we go.
So we've never podcasted from this location before.
We're on the porch.
We're on the porch.
And we like it.
Yes, feels nice.
Yeah, it's nice. Well, we told you we'd do something different. Or maybe we didn't say that, but...
Yeah. We're just enjoying this before we have to start podcasting from the car or
right.
something, you know.
It's a big mystery what we'll be doing.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk to some people. Well, I don't want to put any pressure on it. I'm going to talk to Melissa at Starlight.
Oh, yeah.
Because we had talked about it before. But that was Hillary that said it was fine. So I should probably talk to Melissa.
Probably should talk to the owner.
Yeah.
It might be kind of important.
And see if we can't just do it up there.
That'd be awesome.
And then that'll be another probably month or two of podcasts where we have to try to figure out how to get things set up.
Get lighting and stuff.
But
yeah.
You guys are along for the ride.
Totally.
That's what we do. Been doing it.
Can't keep things the same, you know.
No.
Got to change it up all the time.
Right. Yeah. So, well, have you been knitting?
I have. I actually started a project that I'm kind of addicted to right now.
I'm so excited.
I know. I'm so excited too.
Do you want to show your cute bag?
Sure. Yes. Are we showing your cute bags? Where's your cute bag?
It's in here. I just think that's so cute.
It is. So Darlene Bags by Awesome Granny, which everybody knows and adores. She wanted to gift us each a bag, so she asked us to pick one out of her shop. And of course, I had to pick this one because, let's see, I think it's on this side.
Oh, there's one right
That's a different one.
Oh, it
That's
is?
It's a different dog.
Oh, the Boston's in the chair, right?
Had a Boston Terrier on it, and I have a Boston, as everybody knows, named Sophie. So I saw that, and I just had to have it. So it is so cute and perfect for summer.
Adorable.
Oh my gosh,
I love the campers
makes
and
me want to
stuff.
go camping so
Of course,
bad.
I'm gonna be living in one of those.
She is.
So
yeah,
probably
she may not like it
probably
so much.
that little one right
That
there.
tiny little- Well, his and hers. You can have yours, and Michael can have his.
I think that's a grand idea.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
I'm a firm believer in his and hers homes.
His and hers closets, his and hers bathrooms, you know, whatever. So anyway, that's adorable. I love it. So thank you so much, Darlene. That was so sweet of you to let us pick a bag, one of your awesome bags. I love it. It's perfect for summer.
They're great. You know, I mean, I love all sorts of bags. Her bags are great, though, for when you just want to have, like, a simple bag that you can shove stuff in, pull stuff out.
Well, several projects, and that's what I like about it. It's like I can fit two projects
You got
in here.
a few in there, huh?
Yeah. Well, I don't actually. I only have one right now, but I have several skeins of yarn, a pattern, part of a knit thing that I was ripping out. So
really, well, let's see. Let's not be in suspense.
Well, it's
any
just
longer.
my birds of a feather that I was trying to rip out.
Oh,
so
are you gonna redo it again?
No, I don't think so right now.
I almost gave you mine.
I know, you should just give me yours.
Okay.
Then I can just enjoy it. But ripping out mohair is not fun.
It's not fun.
So I don't even know if I'm going to be able to save this. I'm hoping I can, but I don't even know if I will.
Yeah.
It's just... But I still loved these two yarns. This is Carrie, who does not die anymore. That's what we should name her now. Carrie, who does not die anymore. This is
She's
her.
still the creative obsession, but we'd rather just call her Carrie, who does not die.
So this is her whisper color,
gosh,
which I think is gorgeous.
Colorway.
It's this pink, and it does have stellina. Yes, gold stellina in it. That's this one. And then the mohair, do we remember who the mohair was by? Because I don't remember.
Wasn't it Ritual Dyes?
Maybe.
I think it was.
Maybe.
Because we both bought some,
beautiful.
and I wasn't sure that I loved it till I saw you actually knitting
Yes, so we'll
it
wait
up.
till you see the project.
Oh.
So anyway, so I ripped out Birds of a Feather because I really wanted these two yarns together. Seeing them separate I liked, but I don't know.
Oh,
I just, in my head, I was like, they have to be together.
Yeah.
So, Ho-He just released a new pattern.
Oh, he did.
Ho-He Locatelli. She released the Ziggy shawl. Okay. Which is a beautiful shawl.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that I was in a shawl mood, but I kind of am.
All right.
I love shawls, but I have a lot of fingering weight shawls. This calls for a single color, 2 skeins of fingering weight yarn. And I thought, I've got lots of fingering weight shawls, and some I wear, some I don't. So I thought I'm going to pair those two together and do it in mohair. So I went up a 1 needle size or 2. This pattern I think called for, what does it say? Size 6. So I think, I went up to an 8. So I actually went up 2 sizes. And I put them together. Oh boy, I dropped my stuff.
I'll get it.
Thank you, ma'am. And here it is. So I held them double. And it's the softest.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's so soft.
Love it.
So I love it.
Wow. So
Yeah.
are you going to need 2 skeins of each of these?
Oh, probably. Yes.
Oh, okay.
And I do have 2 skeins of the Whisper by Carrie.
And I've
Thank
got
God.
the mohair.
Yeah, if I need another mohair, because I think I only have 1. So we'll see.
That is so
We'll see.
pretty.
But isn't it soft and squishy?
Yes,
it's just
it's
very soft.
awesome.
I worried at first that the lace, there's a lot of lace in the shawl. I was worried it wouldn't show, but I'm like, it shows.
It
It's
shows.
good.
It's great.
good. And it's very soft.
It is.
And I was so, starstruck because Hohi released her pattern. I said, already bought it, casted it on, but I'm pairing it with mohair. And she was, I don't know, she commented something back, so it made me feel like, oh, she commented
You've been
back.
recognized by
I've been
knitting
recognized.
greatness.
It's so funny because whenever I get an email, oh, thank you. I've gotten a couple emails over the years from Andrea Mowry.
Oh, like pattern updates?
Yeah, exactly. But I always get my hopes up thinking, oh my gosh,
She's talking to me.
emailing me personally. And then I open it up and it's always like a pattern correction or something.
so
And I'm
cute.
like, oh, okay, it's just a pattern correction. But anyway, so when Hohi actually commented, I was like, felt pretty cool.
When I get emails from you, that's how excited I get.
Is that how you're excited?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm like,
wow. I never email you.
I know. See, I'm just waiting and
So you
waiting.
get that
Someone's
excited.
staring at
Oh
us.
my gosh, yes. Dogs
Oh,
are barking.
yeah. But you guys, you've heard them bark before.
People are crossing the
Yeah,
street, walking by the
walking.
park. Yeah, it's a beautiful day.
It's
We
a
didn't talk
little-
about the weather.
Not yet. We've had a lot to talk about.
We have.
I mean, nothing new. Same old.
Same old stuff. It's
Yeah.
gorgeous. It's about 80 degrees.
Something
like
it's
that.
It's probably
warm.
going to be warmer, and I'm not a huge fan. I don't know if I've mentioned that.
Yeah, a time or two. Just
Maybe
once or twice.
I'd let it
Once or
slip.
twice, yeah.
But
Yeah. So anyway, I'm
it
having
looks pretty
fun.
when you look outside.
Yes, it does. It looks beautiful.
And right now it's comfortable. I'm not.
Yeah.
It's better than it would be up in the attic.
Oh yeah. No, I love.
We
I
might
feel
even
like
be able to
it's-
stay awake for this episode.
I think so, without yawning
Yeah.
20
I
billion
can't
times.
guarantee that.
Just breathe deep. Breathe deep. You'll be good.
No,
Breathe
I
in
really
that
do.
fresh
That looks great.
Yeah, I love it. It's at first I started it and I thought, am I gonna love it? And then just the more I felt it, I was like, I don't have a lot of fingering mohair shawls. I don't know if I have any. Do you have any?
Well,
I don't
sure,
know.
I
I'm
do.
trying to think. Yeah, what do we have? Yeah, you do. You have strictly mohair. What do we
Oh,
have?
I have to go get that at some point. It's
Okay,
inside.
I'm like forgetting.
'Cause
But
I have to
anyway,
show
I
it.
probably do have other shawls that are mohair. Probably.
Well-
You guys probably are all saying, yes, you do. It's this and this. I don't know. I'm having a brain fart. But I think it's really pretty, and I love the colors together, and there's just that little bit of sparkle from Carrie's yarn that you see once in a while. It's so pretty. So anyway, I was excited that I actually liked something, and
Yeah,
I'm actually enjoying
I'm happy
knitting on
that
it.
you're liking knitting something
yeah,
too.
yeah.
Because I totally get how I don't always get like I don't know that I've ever experienced it as much as I have recently.
Yeah.
Just kind of like I still want to knit.
Yeah.
And it's not like I don't like what I'm knitting on,
Mm-hmm.
but I haven't been feeling like really excited about
Yeah.
anything. And
Yeah, you have to be excited about it.
yeah.
For sure.
I
know.
think it's because I want to do something new.
Yeah.
Because I've been trying to finish things that I've actually started,
Mm-hmm.
and so I haven't cast on anything new really
Yeah.
that I can
For a
think
while.
of off the top of my head.
Yeah, and I've cast on a couple things, and it did get me more knitting mojo back. But
Yeah.
that is what I'm just lately. I mean, I just started it probably Friday. Is it Friday? Or yesterday? Yeah, Friday.
That's really pretty.
And I've just wanted to knit on it all the time. So
Cool.
it was good. It felt
Yeah.
good.
I
But I've
need
got
to
some
learn.
other new stuff on the needles, but nothing is exciting me as much as this. Oh boy,
Drinking water out of a straw can be challenging.
it can be. It can be. For sure.
Okay, well, my bag,
Yes.
I just loved this.
So cute.
Oops.
Oh boy.
They're sea turtles.
What is that lock thing on there? What is that?
That's a row counter.
That is huge.
I know, but I love it. They are my favorite. I just ordered more from Amazon.
Funny.
I ordered a 3-pack
A
and then these
3-pack.
things because I like to have them on every project
Wow.
bag.
Okay.
Because I always forget where I'm at on a project.
Yeah. True.
And so need I say more?
No.
I mean, that's.
You don't have to explain yourself. It's just really huge. I
I
guess you like big things.
But I can see
You
it.
ordered our big pins that were huge, and so.
Yes. So yeah, I like these, and you feel so
Professional.
accomplished when
yeah.
you can finish a row and you
Now
get
you
to.
just screwed yourself up.
You get
don't
to.
row
It was
your
all
own.
on zeros.
Okay.
So I'm good.
Does it click really easily to where if you banged it against something?
No,
it
but
clicks?
it's, I mean,
Okay.
click it. I'll let you
Okay,
click
okay,
my
let me
clicker.
click.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay.
See that?
All right. Yeah.
Don't you
it's
feel
very
good?
nice, yeah. I feel like it's a stopwatch or something.
And the other thing is it goes up to 9,999.
Oh my goodness.
So
All those times that,
all those times that I've
got
needed to
those
go
kinds
into the
of rows.
thousands,
Yes.
and I just didn't have it.
didn't have the right tool. Now you
And the
do.
polka dots inside. I love polka
So
dots.
cute.
But there's something about these that I find really relaxing.
Yeah.
Like they kind of put me in my zen,
Nice.
whatever that is,
Yeah.
place, and it
That's
just
beautiful.
makes me happy.
That's good.
So in here I have,
So that's her Bags by Awesome
that
Granny
is
bag.
my bag from Bags by Awesome Granny.
So cute.
And since we're showing what we have in them,
Yes.
this is my soft tea.
Beautiful. You still having fun?
Well, I mean, yes and no.
Yeah.
It's kind of, okay.
No, I don't know. You gotta
Okay.
tell me. I can't
Just
read
you
your
guys
mind.
know what I mean, right?
Sure, so comfy.
I love my needles. They're
Yes.
the Dayak craft, and they make this awesome sound when you knit that I don't think you get. It's like, do you hear that?
Yeah, I hear it.
You
I
don't hear it. You
I
can't
do. I
possibly
hear it. I hear it.
It's such
Should
a
we
nice-
compare against metal?
Well, these are like metal.
I know. So
They're-
then
but
it
they're
should be the
special.
same, but they're special.
There's something
so they're not the
magical
same.
about these.
Not the same.
Okay, let's
Okay,
listen.
hold on. I gotta.
Where's the?
There we go.
Do this.
Mine need.
No, mine's better.
Okay, yours is better.
Just feel it.
Interesting. I have to try them. I have to try
yeah.
them. Yes.
Yeah.
But you can never get
I
them
know.
because they're just
always sold out. I
yeah.
think their wood ones are easier to get, but I don't like wood.
Well, I'd like to try those.
Yeah.
Do you think other stores are going to start carrying
I don't
them?
think so. I
No?
think they're not doing that.
Okay.
Anyway, back to this. It's kind of like a little bit boring because you're just knitting, and then,
then you do
2
your
times
motif.
you do the, yeah. But it goes pretty quick. I'm almost to the point where I'll divide for sleeves, which is hard to believe because I do like my sweaters longer. But when I held it up, it did seem like I was getting close to the point.
Is that bottom up or?
Bottom up?
Okay, I was going to say.
Yeah, no, it definitely needs more.
I would think so.
A lot more.
I mean, usually I go like, it'd be like 18 inches or something, depending on
from
like,
the bottom of your armpit
down. Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
I mean, it just depends
I
on
know
what
because
you
I
want.
definitely like them longer.
Yeah, that's
I've
how I am.
actually, there's been a
You gonna
couple
do a crop
times.
top?
No, let it all hang out. All 3 of the babies I got in there. I've thought about ripping it out
Really?
and just doing something else.
That's
I've,
crossed your mind?
I've put too much into this.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think it's pretty.
It is very pretty.
And so I just have to.
Beautiful yarn.
I figured I just wouldn't be in a big hurry.
Yeah.
And just keep doing it. Because by the time I do get like to the armpit thing, I'll be close to being done.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I'm not gonna. I'll probably do it as a tank top. I don't even think
Yeah.
that I might do like a little capped sleeve.
Oh,
but
okay.
I don't like a lot of sleevage.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I love
Nice.
the yarn. The yarn's dandelion and dogwood, right?
Yes.
I have to ask you because I mess up
Beautiful.
names all the time.
That's all right. I do too.
And you're
half the time.
yeah. So
Yeah.
anyway, show them
It's
that
beautiful. So what does the picture look like of it? Like, can I see your pattern page? Do you have it?
Maybe.
I'm just curious, like, to see what the finished.
I don't think I have
Project.
that particular page with me.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Sorry, I
Never
could
mind.
insert it, but
Yeah.
it's very. I mean, there's not a lot to it. It's by Petra Stone or whatever.
Okay, I'm gonna cough.
Okay.
Sorry.
So
Very nice.
anyway, there's that. I
Fun.
did have some notes. This is row 93.
Oh, nice. It's crazy. We're almost to 100.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
It's insane.
Notepad.
Time flies.
Wanted to say thank you to Caitlin K and Constance T for your tip in the tip jar of PayPal.
Oh, thank
It's
you.
very nice.
Thank
I
you.
know.
So nice.
And I looked up when our actual podiversary is, and I
Okay.
kind of jumped the gun, you guys. It's not till July 11th.
Well, we have more time to plan. A big shebang,
That's
you know?
right. It's because a big shebang is what we need.
That's right, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, all the bells and whistles.
Yeah.
For 4 years.
Yeah.
That's insane.
I know. I don't know why you think it's so crazy.
Why I think it's so crazy? 'Cause
Yeah.
it seems like it was just yesterday.
Really.
Like, I feel like it was maybe a year or 2 years ago. That's what I think. Like, if I think about it, it seems like it's been about 2 years. And it's just weird to think it's been 4 years.
Yeah.
I mean, who knew? You know what I mean? That,
Well, we certainly didn't.
No.
had no
Yeah,
idea. But it's fun. We enjoy
Oh, yeah,
it. We
it
enjoy
is
getting
fun.
to talk to you guys and
It is
love
fun.
reading your posts when we have our giveaways and stuff because your answers always are great.
Make us laugh. Yeah, they're funny. That's for sure.
Speaking of which, I guess since I have the notes here,
Yes.
maybe we should just do that
Let's do it.
because otherwise
Why
we
not?
forget.
Yeah, we probably will.
So we got lots of people saying, "Go ahead, send me that hobium yarn. We'll take it
Awesome.
off your hands for you."
Good, good, good.
So
So Michelle decided to keep it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I just really like it. Off of from the Ravelry thread where we said we would choose from, we had 258
Entries. Nice.
and our winner was number 149,
Mhm.
Pam.
Yes.
Pam, Maddie G, maybe. Is
Oh,
what
maybe,
that.
yes. That would make sense. That would make sense. We always try to make it more difficult
We do,
than it
we
is.
do. So, Pam,
Mm-hmm.
send me your address and you'll get the yarn
In a cute
in
little
the
bag.
cute bag.
Mm-hmm.
So yay.
Awesome.
You've got
Very
2
cool.
weeks to do this.
Yeah.
And then we're just
Get
picking
on
the next
it,
person.
yes.
But I know that Pam is going to get a hold of me
She
right
is.
away.
She is. Of course she is.
Mhm.
Maybe right now.
She could
Well,
be
not
trying.
right now. She
Well,
could be trying.
yeah.
She hasn't seen this yet. but-
Right, neither have we. Now, the cherry case,
Mm.
do you want to help with this?
Sure.
I mean, because you're really good at deciphering my reading,
I?
my writing.
So we had 112 entries, and it was number 53, Dueling Needles. Rhonda, who won. So congratulations, Rhonda.
Hey, Rhonda.
Yes, that is awesome. So give Michelle your info, and then the other case. We had 169 entries, and number 115, Ange Sully, 11. So Angela. Let's TP over wins. What's that?
Okay, so that one, when I was opening the thread,
Mm-hmm.
I was just kind of throwing out questions like whatever, you know, and so
Yeah.
I ended up listing a whole bunch, just,
Yeah.
you know, whatever.
Just for fun.
Just for fun.
Mhm.
And one of them was, do you like the toilet paper over or under? Well, over one.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I
Why
know,
would it?
But, well, because there
Why
were
wouldn't
some
it?
people that were either like, I don't care.
Right.
Or under. Most people it was over.
Mhm.
And then below that would be I don't care. And if you're one that said I don't care,
Mhm.
I want you to know I admire you.
Yeah.
I wish I didn't.
Yeah.
It is a dumb thing to be hung up on, but
It
that
is.
toilet paper has to be going over.
See, to me, I guess if you compare over or under versus in my household, a lot of times I'll go to use the toilet paper and a new toilet paper roll is just sitting on top of the holder.
We got some
That
of those
annoys
comments
me.
too.
So I guess to me, as long as it's on
Yeah.
the ring thing, then I'm thrilled. It made it to that point.
I heard that. from some
So
folks.
yeah, so I
Yeah.
guess it just depends
No,
what
I
your
wish-
expectations are.
I'm not as wound tight as I used to be.
No, you are not by any means. You are unwound. She's totally unwound.
Okay, I used to be like really, yeah. Wow, you don't want to like play it down a little bit? Like, no, you weren't so
No,
bad.
you were pretty much.
I don't know how we were ever friends before you medicated yourself.
No, you were very funny, always funny, but you were definitely wound a little tight.
But apparently I'm still wound tight enough that I prefer my toilet paper
Well,
to
you
go
have
over.
preferences. That's okay. It's
That's
okay to
right.
have preferences.
That's exactly
yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So, anyhow.
It's all good. So
those are-
congratulations. So, Ange Sully 11, get in contact with Michelle or Angela, number 115.
Actually, all of you.
All of you, please
All of
do.
you.
Yes. So number 53, number 115, and number 149. Get in contact. Yeah, reach out.
Pam, Rhonda, Ange.
There you go. Perfect.
Okay, moving on.
Mm-hmm.
That's all my notes.
Yes, that's good.
I just exhausted my efforts. It's as far as we got.
Yep.
Well, actually, we
works.
got a lot further because you saw what we went through just
Oh
to
my
get to this
gosh.
very spot.
It's very traumatic, yes. It was horrible. We almost moved to the dining room table. We almost went to every corner of the house to try
But
to figure it
instead, we
out.
decided on something new, and I like it.
I know,
out
it's
here.
funny that we've never done this.
Well,
I don't
yeah.
think have we tried?
I think we may have a long time ago.
Yeah, maybe at the
like
beginning.
checked it out, and it just didn't. Maybe I didn't have that tripod thing.
Oh, maybe that's what it was.
Or maybe it was too loud. We really don't know if you can hear us.
Yeah, the air conditioner's on. Maybe you guys can't hear us.
Maybe we should have our sheet butt closer to us.
Maybe. Or
But-
speak right into the mic, hold it up.
Like we
Didn't we talk about
we
having our
did
own
we
puffy
did talk
mics at
about
one
getting
time?
those before, so yeah, we can do this.
Hopefully you're not yelling.
We'll just.
Okay, now I can't rock.
Oh, okay.
Gotta
Well, I don't know if you
rock.
should be rocking anyway.
I know, probably not. It probably is weird.
It's okay.
It's
well,
all
I
good.
rock sometimes when we're upstairs, and then it makes
well,
that
that's true,
noise.
Yeah,
So
see, these aren't making noises.
yeah,
so
at least there's that.
we're good. I think we're good.
Okay.
Awesome. What else have you been working on?
Well,
There goes my yawn.
breathe
So
deeper,
sorry.
Leslie.
I know I'm not breathing deep enough, obviously. Just being out in the warm sun and rocking in a rocking chair, and it's comfy.
Whatever the reason.
I know, whatever the reason.
We'll make up stuff.
Yes,
Here.
for
Oops,
sure.
over here.
She's
We don't
throwing-
have a
she's
table,
throwing stuff
so
around.
we have to yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I pulled out my Full of Minis hat
Nice.
because I'd like to. Because I wanted to be doing something different.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just kind of, and I love, this is by Barbara, Knitting I Love.
Mm-hmm.
And I love, I think it's so neat when you look at it.
It is.
It has not been my favorite knit.
Mm.
Just not because the pattern's bad,
Right.
just because my eyes, I definitely, I found, so what I've done, I think, since I showed it last is from the pink, maybe even here, but definitely these ones.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as you go really contrasting, it's much easier to find where to pick the stitch up on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
But boy, if any of your colors are similar, I just can't do it. So for example, I wanted to do...
See, I had that same problem on the Pinguono, because I'm doing the welts.
Yeah.
And I noticed that too. I was like, oh my gosh, these colors are too similar. And I was just guessing. I was like, I think it's about here that I'm,
Oh crap! So how often do you have to do welts on that? Because that would...
I think just 2.
Oh, okay.
So I did 1, and I think just,
Okay.
and I'm now getting ready to do the second one.
Because that would deter me,
Yeah.
I think, from doing something with a lot of welts.
Well, and see, I hadn't even thought about having real contrasty yarn.
Right, because you
And
kinda
so-
want it to
Yeah,
look-
so when I was
yeah.
just knitting, it was like, oh crap, I gotta do welts now. I hope I
Yeah.
can see this, and it's been a little bit difficult.
Yeah.
So, but
I'd gotten these colors from my row 1 subscription, and
yeah.
I don't remember what month this was, but it was Wobble Gobble yarn,
cute.
and this color Trident,
It's beautiful.
I just absolutely love it.
It's really pretty.
So I did that. I would like to do an entire sweater out of it.
Yeah, that's
And then
gorgeous.
the rest color is also theirs, and that's what's next to it.
Pretty.
And I love that.
Yeah.
Well, then I wanted to go into the next one I wanted to do was by her also this one.
She's got some beautiful colors.
Old Fence, I know.
Wow.
But I checked her website and none of these colors are on there.
Oh, bummer.
So I mean, I'm sure she would. I'm not sure, but it's possible she would dye them, or
Yeah.
she'll have other colors.
Definitely.
But yeah, I just loved these colors together. I thought they were so awesome.
Yeah, those are really pretty.
But I couldn't put this
Next to the orange.
after that. Yeah, because I'd never be
Yeah.
able. There's just too much of the same in there. So I did just a totally different. I did. I think this was a Bohemian Fibers
That's
from one of
pretty
our
too.
swaps. And so, I mean, it's fine. But then, because that one had some greens and some, I had to go with something totally different again. So
Yeah.
now I'm doing this, whatever that is.
So do you find with that hat, you feel like it's taking you longer because the welts take a little bit of time
Yeah.
each row? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, I think most people think of hats as a quick project.
This is not quick.
Yeah.
I have gotten into a little bit more of a rhythm of it. And then another thing that I was doing was magic knotting when I changed my colors,
Yeah.
so I wouldn't have all the ends.
Yeah.
But then that messes you up if you don't get your magic knot to be starting your new color exactly at your beginning of the round.
Right.
Then
that doesn't.
It just makes it a little bit, again, it just
Yeah.
adds another challenge to picking up those stitches, and I
Yeah.
don't need any more challenges.
Right.
So I'm going to have ends
Boy.
to weave in, which I don't think I
Sometimes.
hate that as much as you do.
Yes, I don't think anybody does.
There's some hate out there. I've definitely seen some hate about it. But
Yeah.
anyway, I have to do one more color of a regular welt, and then I'll start doing decreases.
Okay.
So I'm getting there.
And on the decreases, is there welts too, or does
Yeah.
it stop? Oh, so there's welts all the way
All
to the
the way
end.
to the
Oh
end.
wow. Okay. Interesting, but they'll get smaller, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine.
Yeah.
Because like I said, at least now I know to be very particular about what, and that kind of, like, Barbara, if you're watching, I'm not dissing your pattern. I love it. Whenever I see you in your hat, or I see them done, or even look at mine, I love it. I think it's great. I wish I didn't struggle so much with picking up those stitches, because I would like to be able to do something like this without putting a lot of thought into what colors, because I kind of like random.
I wonder if there's a way you can mark it or somehow.
She said something about some people using some stitch markers, but the way I understood what she was saying, I tried that and it didn't help me.
Okay.
But I mean, my eyes are just older. They're just they've reached that point and have been at that point for quite a while, where, you know,
it's such a cool looking hat.
If I do wear my magnifying thing, it does help a lot. I mean, it's like a night and day, but it's kind of awkward to have that thing hanging there and stuff. So I'm okay with just complaining about it to you guys. It works for me.
It's a very neat looking hat, though.
Super fun hat.
Yeah, it looks very squishy too.
Yeah, and I think when I get done with it and wear it, I'll be like, oh yeah, it was totally worth it. Totally. But while you're doing it and you're feeling frustration with, but I have to admit, the last few welts that I've done have gone a lot better.
Well, you're a welt expert now.
No kidding. I could probably whip one of these out in 6 months instead of 9.
Exactly.
And to be fair, I haven't worked on it a ton, but.
It's really pretty.
Thank you.
Great way to use up scraps too.
Yeah.
I mean
it would be.
That's awesome.
It's a fun way to put your advent calendar to use, because it calls for 24 minis.
Oh, perfect.
And she, in the pattern, she talks about doing a multicolored puff pom-pom.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to be what I do.
What do you think you'll do?
I'm either going to do no pom-pom, because I think there's a lot going on here.
Yeah, there is a lot going on there.
And I don't know that it needs a multicolored pom-pom.
Well, you could just do a one-colored pom-pom.
That's what I was thinking, or maybe a furry one.
Yeah, exactly.
I love the
furry ones would be pretty.
Or I could have a hat without a pom-pom.
You could.
Because, I have that one that I just did, the earth one. That has no pom-pom, but most of my hats have pom-poms. And sometimes you're just not in a pom-pom mood.
No, exactly.
So...
and some hats you just don't. I mean, it's totally everybody's personal opinion. Some hats I'll put on, I'll be like, no, I don't want a pom. It doesn't. To me, it doesn't look good with a pom pom.
Yeah.
But then to somebody else, they might think, no, it needs a pom pom. So
exactly.
It's really up to you.
Are you guys diehard pom pom wearers, or because some people are like, oh hell no. My kids won't ever wear my hats because they don't like the pom poms.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it just depends on the hat. Because there's some hats I like. I think I probably tend to go more towards the ones that do not have pom poms.
Really?
Just because to me it looks more
adult-like,
maybe, and basic, and just.
See, I don't mind looking like a child.
Yeah, that's all right.
Because that's my only shot at it.
That's right. Why not? Yeah, it just depends. I don't know. I have several.
See, I have one on here too.
So it doesn't weigh down your bag, like. It just
really
looks so big.
It's not a heavy item.
I know.
Okay, look.
I guess it looks heavy. You know what I mean? It just looks like.
It looks serious.
It looks, yes, very serious.
It definitely makes you look like you're
a professional.
Got some sort of gadget. But feel that. That's not heavy.
No, it just looks heavy.
It's clunky.
It just looks heavy.
But, you know.
But yeah, if it works for you, that's awesome. I mean, obviously it works for you. It
works for me.
Yes, that's good.
Making
Glad
all my.
You're enjoying that.
I enjoy it immensely.
That's good. That is good.
Okay, so that's that.
All right, well, I am working on, let's see. So I started a sweater for my soon-to-be-here niece, which is so crazy. It is called the Bloomsbury Kids. Is that the name of the actual pattern?
Bloomsbury Kids.
Yeah, I think it is. Bloomsbury
Looks like it.
I don't know how to pronounce her name.
When do we ever?
I don't know how to pronounce it. Okay, so you'll just have to go look it up. And you won't see it on here very well because it's white.
Well, is the one in blue on the next page the same one?
Well, it's just a drawing. It's like a mock.
Oh,
you don't
okay.
you really can't even see it. So this is the back and this is the front. I don't know if you guys could see that. But anyway, I saw it hanging at Twisted, the knit shop that's close to us. It's one of our local knit shops. And it was knit with this yarn, which I don't even know if I threw the band in here. But it's like, you know what, I probably didn't. I left it on my kitchen counter, I think. What was I thinking? I'm crazy. So I'll have to tell you guys next week what yarn it is. But it's acrylic and something else. But it was knit with this exact yarn, this exact color. And
Looks like a puffy cloud.
It's so
Yeah,
soft
it
and
looks
it's
nice.
it's beautiful. So I think I'm knitting. What size was I knitting?
Oh, you guys, it's so
Yeah, and I wanted something that my sister could just throw in the wash,
Totally.
not have to worry about it shrinking.
I really like that
So
feel.
yeah, it's so nice, and it's just gonna be so comfy. So I think I'm knitting. I think the smallest size I think is which is still like I think a 6.
Which is so funny, you know, because you think that looks so tiny. Like,
I know.
is that going to be too small?
I know.
And then it won't fit her. For
I think it's
months.
a 6 month.
That's
I think
crazy.
that's the smallest size it starts in, which I thought is perfect because she's due in July.
Okay.
So by the time fall hits,
Yes.
hopefully it'll fit. Because I think my sister's probably pretty set on newborn stuff. But this is a great sweater because I feel like it has just enough interest, but not too much to where you're like, you know, having
And
to
what
be
weight is this?
glued to. I have no idea. I don't know.
I always ask the tough
I
questions.
know you do.
Okay, you guys.
I can look at me. Oh boy, somebody happened to be walking by the house. How dare they?
Let's take a picture. Some of the
So okay, so it
flowers.
calls for Malabrigo Merino worsted. So obviously this is a worsted. Then.
Okay.
So it's a worsted. So it should go pretty quick, which is awesome.
Sorry, you guys. They're so cute, though.
They are cute, and they're defending your property. You
Yeah.
know, your yard.
Yeah.
Yes, the little dogs. So funny. Their bark is louder than their whatever.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm having fun with that. I haven't picked it up for a while since I got that shawl and needles. I've just been like obsessed with it, but I need to get it done. Not anytime soon. I mean, she's not going to be 6 months for a long time. She's not even born yet. So
Right.
I've got some time.
What's her due date?
July 1st.
Oh,
So we'll see.
yeah.
We will see.
I think you said that already.
Probably, but it's
We
okay.
took
It's
each
good.
other
It's
out.
good to be remember. To remember and to
Yeah.
think about it. All right. What else are you working
Yeah,
on?
I know. I forgot I was supposed to be showing stuff.
Yeah, you're supposed to be showing stuff, my dear.
Well, remember my cute whale bag.
Yes.
So that's what
so
I
cute.
had. Where did it go? We moved around a little bit to get out here,
I
so
know,
I might be
everything's
missing it.
Thrown off
But
a little bit.
yeah, I don't know that I have it out here with me. But all it is I started my second sock for this
Oh,
to
yeah.
match this, and I've just gotten probably to about there.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
but that's what was in there. I just
That's
don't know
good.
where it is. But I did have it when we set out to do this, so it's not like it's not lost
We
in the car.
trust you. We trust you.
Yeah.
It's all right.
All right, so and then I think I did pull this out again.
Mm-hmm.
My I'll show the pretty side. I worked on this a tiny little bit.
Oh, pretty.
Yeah, I can't think of what it's called right. Maybe I don't know if this is it though. If it's Color Me Happy or something, I don't remember. But it's just a simple brioche,
It's pretty.
and it's ritual dyes. I know I haven't made it far from when I showed it last, but I did work on it. So yeah, that's nice.
Nice. Good job.
Thank you. That's it though. Can you see why I'm kind of bored?
Yes, I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can.
Do you?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
I get it. I
Because
get
it's
it.
like the same stuff that I've been
Yeah,
showing.
I know,
And
I
so
know.
I'm dying
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
cast something else on, but I'm also trying to be like, especially with the move coming
Yes.
up, I'm just trying to keep
Yeah.
things, not totally out of control. Because
Yeah.
every one of these that I can knock out and get done is one less thing. And then I'll feel that much better. People stop walking by
I know.
my
Quit
house.
walking by the house, people.
Yeah, see, now I don't even know what I was going to say.
It's okay. It's all right. It's okay.
I'm getting
I know.
wound tight again.
I know you are. Ticked off at people
boy.
walking by.
Well, too bad. They should walk somewhere else.
That's right.
And you know what? When I'm walking my dogs by people's house and their dogs bark at me, I don't get mad at them.
Yeah.
I mean, dogs bark. That's what they do.
Except for mine.
She snores really
Bark.
loud.
She snores. She does snore. That's true. I guess she
Snores.
makes up for it by
She
snoring.
totally cracks me up.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh, you know what?
Yes.
Oh, no, go ahead and say what you're going to say.
Well, I was just going to say another pattern that I started, which I've wanted to knit this very long time.
And you didn't bring it?
I did. I brought it.
Oh.
But it was weird. My printer, we had to reboot it because it wasn't, for some reason, it printed out the pattern but not the first page.
Oh.
I don't know why. So I have the first page on my phone, but
Okay.
it's the Quill. It's a Shetland Half Shawl by Jared Flood. So I've wanted to
half
knit
shawl?
this. A hap.
Oh, hap.
It's a
So
Shetland.
that surprises me that you would do a half shawl.
No, a
'cause usually
half
like them
shawl.
bigger.
There's a little story behind it.
There is. Your story or his?
No, their story.
Okay.
So it's knit in the style of a traditional hap,
What's a hat?
worn by the working women of Shetland.
Oh, you're getting
Half
to it?
shawls were made as
Sorry.
utilitarian garments to help shield from the harsh weather conditions of the northern Scottish Isles. Shetland knitters used the old shale lace frame as a wonderful canvas for color experimentation. So anyway, it just goes into that. It's a Shetland type. So I wanted to knit it for a long time. Well, they have two different versions. They have a smaller version and a larger version. And I'm doing the larger version, which uses multiple colors.
Wow, that's pretty.
But I may not do the multiple colors.
You're
so-
doing a couple of shawls now.
I know. It's so weird. What's wrong with me?
Nothing.
So this is the small version, which it's folded up, but it's like a creamy
Yeah, I like that.
off-white.
That's really
So I'm doing the large one. The thing is, and I bought the color that they called for.
In
the
that
dark,
cream?
yeah, the brown.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
So I'm getting there.
Oh, sorry.
So the color. Oh my gosh, my things are like all over the place.
It's because I keep interrupting you.
I know, it's like screwing me up.
It's like the dog's barking. I'm basically like a dog barking.
You
is what you're
are.
saying.
You are. Okay, let's see. Where did I find it? Because I bought the
trying to fill
colors
the
they
void.
called for. See, and this is what happens when I don't have the first page. I'm like, what am I doing? Did I have it on here? Oh yes,
Well,
here it is. Here
do
it
you have
is.
the yarn with you?
I do have the yarn, but I just wanted to know which kind it was. So it's Brooklyn Tweed Loft is what
Okay.
I bought. And the first color was Meteorite. Yes, Meteorite. So that's what
Cool.
color I bought.
All right.
The problem I'm having is, now that I've started,
Ooh. I like that.
I do too. So that's Meteorite. It has like
I
little,
would have picked brown for Meteorite. I guess you
Yeah.
would though, because it's like a flying rock or something.
yeah,
right?
maybe. So it's got some reds and blues and some
It's pretty,
yellows.
yeah.
It's pretty, but part of me now, and I didn't buy all the yarn for this yet because it would have cost quite a bit, and I can always get Brooklyn Tweed, so I
Yeah.
wasn't worried about it. I was going to do the exact colors that they called for the large one. That's why I bought this, because I need 5 skeins of this. I only bought 2 so far. Oh my gosh, it's all tangled. But anyway, now I'm thinking I want to do the large version, but just do it in that creamy off-white.
Oh.
Because I was like, that'd be so pretty.
What
Just
about the
one
creamy
color.
off-white with, well, no. Yeah, I can see the creamy
Yeah,
off-white
I
being
just
really
think that
pretty.
would look really pretty. And fluffy, just really, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I'm thinking, it's not a loss because I still love this yarn.
And you'll use it.
I'd have 2 skeins. I could do a hat or I could do something else with
Totally.
it. But the problem with this shawl
Uh-oh.
is that you have to knit this, just knit, for like, I don't even know how many. Like, it has to be a big square.
Oh.
And then off of this square, I think, is what you pick up stitches
Oh, really?
and get. Yeah.
Interesting.
And I'm just like kind of bored
Totally.
already.
But are you done talking? I don't want
Yeah,
to
go ahead, jump in.
I don't want to bark.
Nope, go ahead. You can bark away.
Well, okay. Sometimes it's nice to have that if you're in no big hurry to get it done, because
Yeah.
you know how when you're going to go somewhere and you don't want something that you're having to follow a chart
Yeah.
or whatever. So that's like a perfect thing to have for when, you're just going somewhere and need something brainless. You are not looking like you're agreeing with me on this.
Well, I see what you're saying, and like that sounds right.
Yeah.
But I don't know why. I'm just kind of like,
Because it is
I lose
dreadfully
interest.
boring.
Like
I do
I
too.
can't sit and knit on this for like an hour.
Right.
After about
Yeah.
10 or 15 minutes, I'm like done.
And so if
You
you
know?
do that in 10 or 15 minute increments, it's going to take you a long
Yeah,
time.
I feel like it's gonna take me forever. But then once that part's done, I feel like I'll love knitting on this.
Oh, really? Okay,
It's
so
just getting past this.
how many
section.
inches do you have to do?
Well, they don't really tell you inches.
Oh.
They tell you like how many bumps per,
Oh.
so you have to count up.
Okay, so how many rows?
You have to do it. You're not supposed to ask me that because that's like,
Oh, giving away the
a lot.
pattern?
No, it's just
Oh.
a lot. I have to look through all my pages.
We don't want to do that
I don't
again.
remember
Because
what
I don't start
pages.
barking again.
Then you'll start
And-
barking, yeah. Okay, so you have to do it till there is 135 ridges.
Does that mean twice as many or half as many? How do you get the ridges? By 2 rows?
So yes, by 2 rows. One garter stitch ridge is formed for every 2 rows of knitting.
Good Lord, so that's over.
So you will work 270 total rows.
And how many have you done?
Oh, I don't even know.
Like 10?
Yeah, it just feels like it. Feels like it.
Okay, I see your dilemma.
Yeah. Yeah, about 11.
Damn, I'm good.
I know.
Never cease to amaze myself.
I know. It's crazy. So I just feel like, oh my Lord, am I going to finish this or not?
Yeah.
But I want the finished object. So I'm like, do I just keep knitting? And
I
just
think you do.
set a timer and say, okay, 15
Force
minutes.
yourself to. This
Get
is
to
your
that
this is
point.
your punishment knitting.
I guess
When
so.
you're naughty.
I know. But I love the look of it. I think it's gonna be beautiful. I just
That's really pretty.
yeah.
Think you'll wear it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think if it's all cream white, I would wear it
Oh,
more.
it would be so pretty.
Because I mean, some of these colors aren't really my colors, like the purple.
Yeah, the purple's not really.
Yeah. But I feel like if it was all
Did you show the
off-white-
picture?
I did.
Okay.
If it was all off white, I think I would wear it a lot more.
Yeah.
So
I think so too.
I'm doing that big old center square.
I don't even see a square.
Well, it's because the way she's wearing it.
Oh,
But
okay.
it's like this is a huge like
Oh.
square, and then I
Oh.
think you pick up or do something to get to the rest of it.
Interesting.
So yeah, I've wanted this pattern has been, favorited for a long time. So I've seen other people knit it, and I just think, oh, it's beautiful. I want that. But I just think, oh man,
I just don't want to have to do it.
I know exactly.
Someone else knit the square for
Somebody
me.
else knit the
You
square
could
and then
probably-
send it to me.
Yes, exactly.
I'll finish it. Just knit the square for
get
me.
me started.
Yes, that would be nice.
Well, I found the full pattern to the soft tee, so I could show the picture.
Oh, good. Oh, okay.
Remember?
So it is really pretty.
Yeah, I mean it is
It
pretty.
is,
It's
it is.
I think it's worth sticking it out. It's
Yeah.
just, and it's not as boring as
No, no, you at least have something going on.
Yeah.
And it's funny, I don't like super complicated
Right,
stuff, so
I
it's just
know.
weird how some things are just,
Some people would
I
say
don't
we're
know.
balanced intense, but I don't know
Yeah.
about that.
yeah.
I just don't know.
So I'm still working on that first stock. I have not finished it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's all right.
So I'm almost done. I mean,
Yeah.
the cuff, I could have finished the cuff bound off quite a while ago, but I wanted to get up to, I think I wanted to bind off on the light pink.
You just keep talking, honey.
I just keep talking.
I'm just gonna go grab that FO.
Okay, go grab the
Yeah.
FO. So the light pink is the next color that's coming. So I figure I will bind off either on that one or on the red. I'm still debating because the red, to me, is the last color. This is one whole repeat down here. So I've done it again. So I feel like if I end on this color, then that would be 3 whole repeats. And then I still have to do my afterthought heel on the back here. So on this one, if you guys remember, I just did a 3x1 rib all the way up. And then when I did the cuff, I did 2x2. So anyway, almost done with that. This is stupid. I did switch to 9-inch circs. Michelle had given me these the last time we podcasted. And I told her, I said, yeah, I'm going to give it a shot again, see what I think of it. And I still am not a huge fan. I keep knitting each row thinking, okay, this is going to be the row where I just love it and it's going to be the best thing ever. I do find that these things are super sharp, and Michelle will have to tell me which needles they are again. I can't remember. But I do have like a hole in the tip of my finger from how I knit. It keeps poking it. What needles are these again? The 9-inch circs? Are they
They're the highest.
highest? And they are super duper sharp. So I do keep poking my finger, the tip of my finger with them. And I told Michelle I'm definitely not as fast knitting with these 9-inch circs as I am just with either double points or magic loop.
Yeah.
So the next one I'll probably just magic loop just to get it done because I feel like it's taking me longer. But
Lori always tells us that did you already say this?
no,
That she likes the 9-inch ones by Chowgu, and
Okay.
that she does not like the high ones.
Interesting.
That we don't know, because when we were at Starlight
Yeah.
the other day, we found they had some of the 9-inch Chowgus, and they looked even shorter than those
I
needles.
know.
So I don't know.
And then I was telling Michelle, Very Pink Knits did a video. It was probably a long time ago. I just clicked on it because I wanted to see like how someone knits with 9-inch circs, just to see if there was a different way I could knit with them. And she was testing different 9-inch circs, and there was one she mentioned, and I need to go back and watch it, where she said that the metal part is actually just a little bit longer, and she liked those better. So I need to go back and watch it because I'd like to know which ones those are.
Yeah.
And get them and try them.
Okay, and when you did that, did you see that she did anything different?
Not really.
Okay.
No, it's pretty much the same.
I mean, how many hours
I
are there?
I do feel like my right hand gets cramped too a little
Yeah,
bit.
I just don't like
I just
it.
feel like it's like, it's all really, and I know people say you got to just loosen up and just go with it, but I feel like by now I would have loosened up, and I still
Different
have
needles
not.
are just comfortable in hands differently.
And I do poke my finger all the time.
Yeah.
So it's kind of painful after a while. But
Knitting shouldn't hurt.
knitting shouldn't hurt.
I found my sock.
Oh, good.
Because I have it in here, and as you can see, I probably I probably said about the right. I haven't gotten very far at all.
Nice. And are you doing 3x1 rib? Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just boring,
Yeah.
but I want to get them done. I love this yarn, I really do. I love the colors, but again, because I cast on with it so long ago,
Yeah.
I want to do, like, I'd be happy to do another pair of socks, another pair of self-striping socks.
Yeah.
I'd be happy to do it, just not with this yarn.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I love this. It's not
No,
like
it's
I don't
funny.
like it.
It's so weird. I don't know what that time frame is, but it seems like if you've had something cast on for so long, you do. A lot of times you just lose. You're like,
Yeah.
you lose interest in
You
it.
totally, you're
Or
sick
your
of
taste
seeing
change,
it.
or
And no, I mean, like, I still,
Yeah,
I would
still
buy
love
this
it.
yarn again.
Yeah.
It's just,
Yeah.
I probably have bought it more than
Yeah.
once. I don't know. But
Yeah.
Anyway.
Just moved on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's definitely time
Yeah.
to
And a couple.
see my little whales go in my book.
So cute. There's a couple projects I did not bring today because I have not knit on them at all. So I didn't bring my sweater that I'm running out of yarn. Have to order more from Hobium.
Oh, right, because you still haven't found the
Yeah.
mystery stash.
I don't think I have it, but it's just so weird to me.
That is fun.
And then my Pinguono I have not worked on at all. I think that's it.
Okay.
I'm trying to think, but I think that's it. So I've mainly just been working on these projects.
Well, it's good that you've been working on stuff.
I know, yeah.
I thought you weren't going to knit anymore.
No. Well, I mean, I do try to find time to do other things as well, but I still love knitting.
Exactly. So
I
I
love
finished
that.
my clouds, but I just noticed on my way out here with it.
Mhm.
I don't know if it's a actual problem or if it's just something else. I guess I won't look too hard for it. It looked like what could possibly have been a drop stitch, but
Oh.
I know. So if it is, I want to find it and fix it. But
Yes.
it could also. I haven't washed this because
It's gorgeous.
I don't want to have to deal with trying to dry it right now.
It'll probably dry super fast.
That's true. On a sunny day, I could
Oh,
just put it
yeah.
out. But see, my blocking mats are packed.
You probably don't need them.
Probably don't. I could wash it and lay it out
Yeah.
on chairs.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'd lay it out on.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. So that's
You
why I
could
haven't
just
done
drape it over.
Ew, birds
it
go up
goes-
there and poop.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Anyway,
never mind.
so this is my complete.
love it.
My complete
Oh.
mohair clouds by
So awesome.
whoever. I'll have to look it up, but I do really like it.
It's
probably
gorgeous.
one of my very favorite things because it's light
Beautiful.
and
It's mohair.
it's mohair and
Oh.
knitting. This is just for a minute, guys.
So
but
pretty.
it is. I mean, it's just so.
Feels, yeah.
Yeah, you want to try it on?
Yeah, hell
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
There's something about knitting with just mohair that I think makes it less hairy. You know,
Interesting.
and I don't know if you guys have experienced that, if it's all in my head or what, but it's.
So how does it go? Is there
well,
a corner?
however-
Like how does it? I'm trying to remember the shape.
Yeah, I don't know exactly because they said that it's
Corner.
a big rectangle, but I don't think mine's a rectangle. Or maybe
Sure.
they said it's a square and mine's not. But
Here's
I
two
think-
corners.
yeah,
Mm.
there's. I would just
That's
put
two corners. Yeah. Okay. All right. Just whatever.
exactly.
Just put it on.
There's really no right way or
Oh man.
cozy.
It's
eh?
like luxury.
It is.
Like
It's
seriously.
seriously.
Oh my gosh.
So that's one of those projects
Oh.
that, like, I felt like was a total pain to get through, but I'm so glad I did.
Gosh, yes.
And I can't wait for it to not be hot so I can use it.
It's so
Yeah.
soft.
Yeah, I really like it. And I was, I think I mentioned before that I was kind of bummed. It was supposed to be 4 colors, and it
Mhm.
is 4 colors.
Yeah.
But
Oh, but the two was very
the two
similar.
are super close together. But
But who cares?
I love it. I don't
it's
care.
amazing. It's
So,
amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Now I feel like I have to
You
knit
have
one, but
to
I
do
would have
this.
to. I would have to suffer through it though.
You would have to suffer
I
through it.
would. Yeah.
Yeah, because you're starting small, increasing,
Yeah.
and then decreasing. So
Yeah.
it is not. There's like no, and we love mohair,
Oh yeah.
but knitting with mohair is kind of a pain.
Exactly.
And
Now,
so-
do you knit with metal needles?
Yeah.
So do you think if you would have knit with wood, it would have been a little less slick, or did you like the slickness of the metal with
I just
mohair?
never have liked with anything
Oh, that's true,
knitting
with
with wood.
needles,
I don't
yeah.
know why that is. I just
Yeah.
don't.
So I'm just curious if that would make it like, if I could go, because I did switch that shawl I'm knitting with the fingering weight yarn and the mohair.
Yeah.
I was knitting with wooden needles, and it's funny because I was like, I'm going to switch it to metal and see if I like it better, and I liked it so much better.
Yeah.
Because I could get in between and make sure I was catching both the mohair and
yeah,
the
I think
fingering.
wood would be harder.
So, but I'm wondering with just mohair,
Oh.
it's pretty slick and airy,
Yeah.
like if wooden.
I don't know.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I'm happy with it.
It's beautiful.
Happy that I
Oh my
stuck with it.
gosh. Yeah, good for you.
And it was,
That's
you know, I
awesome.
mean, it took. I worked on it not consistently, but it had been on the needles a long time. So it was one of those ones that I'm really glad to get off the needles.
That's perfect. So pretty.
Okay. Sorry. Are you warm now?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
This is like perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like nice.
Okay.
I feel very comfy.
So Jacinta,
Yes.
and I don't know if I say that right because is it Jacinta? Because
I thought it was Jacinta, so I'm all
Jacinta?
wrong. Jacinta.
Jacinta.
Yeah.
It could be, and I don't know. And I'm sorry because you probably told me.
She probably has.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much. She sent me that cute birthday card that I
Yes.
showed, and then a package.
Did you show
came.
a card?
I think I did because it was your birthstone is probably yarn. I think. No, I think I did last time. Last episode.
Know. I don't
Pretty
remember
sure.
that, but maybe you did.
It's because you don't listen to half
I
of what
know,
I say. Just like I don't listen to
Why
half
would
of
you
what
show the
say.
card though and not the bag?
Because they came separate.
They came separate.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, then maybe you did.
It's okay. Either way.
Yeah.
But so this came.
So
she made
cute.
this
So
bag.
sweet.
I just love it.
Yes.
I may have mentioned again, you know, every now and then I drop little hints that I like Pillar wears
Yeah,
a whole
exactly.
lot. And it's got these two pockets up front.
Very cool. I didn't know she sewed. That's amazing.
Oh,
And-
she made us those bags.
Yes.
Yes.
oh my
And
gosh.
it's got a cute little
Brain
tag
fart.
in
I
it,
even love her
and-
stitching. Like it almost looks
know.
like waves or like the fins, you know? Because
Oh,
it's like
yeah.
that's really really cool.
And a button
Very
with an
cool.
anchor on it.
So nice.
So I have my northeasterly blanket in here.
It's a great size
Yes,
bag
that
too.
was-
It's
it is a
huge.
great size bag.
It's very deep.
No, I don't think this is the card because.
Beautiful.
Oh, this came with this package, but she
Okay.
she did send a birthday
cute,
card that was
cute.
So I was all geared up because, you know, I love how it has these pockets that I can keep lots of little minis in and stuff. And I was
It's
all
perfect.
geared up. I thought, this is another one of those things that I like once I'm doing.
You
but
loved it when you were
I
started.
I did.
You loved
I need
it.
to get back to the love.
Yeah.
But I'm almost to the end, and then I have to start on another row. And I needed to, like, think about it, so I didn't get very far with it.
That's cool.
I
It's a
was-
perfect bag for it though.
It's
As
a
it gets
great
bigger and
bag,
stuff, that's
yeah.
going to be great.
I love it. And they're just
They're
so
very
pretty.
happy whales.
They're happy whales.
And what does the inside fabric look like?
Like space.
Oh, like galaxy.
Galaxy,
Nice.
which is another, you know, I mean, I don't know if she
she's
knew
so
that.
thoughtful.
I know.
Because you love space.
My two favorite things, the ocean and space.
Yeah, yeah. That's perfect.
That is perfect.
Perfect. So thoughtful.
Thank
That was very
you.
sweet. Very sweet.
Oh, and also, like, if that wasn't enough, there was, she sent a skein of mohair
Oh my
from the wool
gosh.
barn.
Nice.
I know, and it's this awesome, like, gray silver color,
Wow.
which means it'll go with anything.
Oh yeah, it'd be a great neutral. That would be perfect.
I saved the printing just for
There
you
you
guys.
go. There you go.
Oh my gosh.
That's beautiful.
Isn't that awesome?
Yes. So pretty.
What to
It's called
do?
Pillow Talk. Lace weight yarn.
Matches my hair.
It's gorgeous, yeah. It
Does it?
pretty much does, yeah.
You know what, you
You
guys,
could wear
I, was,
it.
I
You
went to
could
the
wear it.
doctor the other day,
Yeah.
and, you know, they have your picture on their computer.
Mm-hmm.
And so the gal comes in that does the blood test, the blood pressure and stuff. And she says, okay, what's your name? And I tell her, and she looks, she goes, you need to get a new picture. Your picture here has you with short, dark hair.
Oh, I'm probably straight.
What are you saying?
Yeah.
What color's this?
That's right.
It's like,
Still dark.
did you want my blood pressure higher?
Right, right. You're starting to tick me off. No. That's funny. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Awesome mohair.
Yes. It's
beautiful.
Very cool.
Very sweet. Very sweet.
I did get some yarn in the mail the other day that I had ordered a long time ago.
Okay.
I know I mentioned this, but I couldn't remember who it was coming from, but it was a pre-order Stitch Together Studios, I think they're called.
Yeah, I think that sounds right.
Well, it was a Game of Thrones Winter is Coming.
Do you
I
watch
think.
Game of Thrones?
Oh, I watched like 3 seasons or so, and then I was watching it as they were like coming out, and I can never watch things like that because that time in between seasons, I forget everything.
Yeah.
So I started the books, and now I'm on book 3, and a lot of things are making a lot more sense now because I'm getting a lot more information and not forgetting what happened last season. So when I finish the books, then I'll start completely over, and by then I can just watch all of them.
Yeah. So are you listening to it audibly?
Audible,
or?
yeah.
You are, okay.
But I put an old, well, it's not super old, an old Stephen King Duma Key on, and I've been listening to that just because I needed a break from the Game of Thrones.
Okay.
I mean, they're great books. I love them, but it's like knitting. I mean, you gotta. I don't think I can listen to 7 books in a row of the same.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
I've never done it. I didn't know if it'd be like addicting to where you,
I mean, it
like
kind
a book
of is,
that you can't put down.
Well, like Harry Potter, I read those all, and I read them consecutively.
Yeah.
And then I've gone back and listened to probably half of them on Audible just because it's fun.
Yeah.
But even at that, and maybe because I already knew what was going to happen, but I just needed to take a break. I think just change it up a little bit.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. So anyway, this is House Stark. Winter. Yeah, winter's coming. So House Stark was not my favorite, but I love the blues.
It's gorgeous.
And this is that stuff. This is that stuff.
Yes, I love it.
She calls it floof.
Yes.
The Surrey alpaca.
Baby Surrey alpaca and silk. It's gorgeous.
I can't wait to knit something with this.
Oh, me too. I've got some at home. I need to cast on something. That's gorgeous.
Yeah.
So will you hold it double or will you do something different?
I'm trying to decide. Yeah, I don't know yet what I'm going to do.
Because it's the same color.
It's the same color.
So
I don't know.
Yeah.
What would you do?
I don't know.
I know. I got to find the perfect project.
Yeah.
And decide if I'll hold them together or 2 different, totally different projects.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, I just don't know. But it's like super dark blue and black, and then it's got some lighter speckles and
some orange.
A little bit of orange. I would imagine it probably does. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
I like it a lot.
Gorgeous.
And it would even go good with.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we got options here, people.
So you have a ton of options.
I do have a few.
You're gonna have a whole new separate stash in your RV, and then you're gonna like unpack when you move into your house and be like, it's gonna be like tripled.
I'm really tempted to do like a skein a day.
Yeah.
Of unpacking.
Oh,
like an advent of a year of a new skein a day.
Oh, it'd be more than a year.
I know.
It'd be like 5 years.
And you guys know I would never have the patience to do that.
No.
But it would be fun.
Yeah, it would be fun. It would be fun. Highlight each skein. That would be cool.
Yeah. But I'll get in there and just start ripping it all open. Because I'll be so excited
to settle in and feel like you have a place for everything again.
And not just little tiny.
Yes. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah. So we had our inspection on the house, and we got to deal with the sewer. We're not actually going to deal with the sewer. We're just giving them a credit.
I'm glad you're not going to deal with the sewer.
Oh,
that would be interesting.
Yeah. No, I mean, we'd have to have someone to do it, but
obviously.
And then the appraisal was last week, and we're just waiting to hear how that came back, and then we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Definitely keep you apprised.
Yes.
So we went to Starlight the other day and met Lynn.
Yes. So much fun. Got 0 pictures. She messaged afterwards.
As soon as we left,
Les
was like, "Oh, we should have taken pictures."
I know.
And I was that tempted to turn around and go back in, but then I was like, "No, we're gonna hit traffic."
I know.
I'm sorry that traffic totally dictates my. And it really wasn't bad. We hit a window going home, so it really wasn't bad. So
it wasn't bad, but it was such a nice visit with Lynn.
It was.
She has such an amazing life, so it was very cool to chat with her just about all of her adventures and things she's done in life.
Her
so
husband home brews beer, so
we're still waiting for our beer.
I mentioned it to Michael. Thought maybe that's something we could do down the road.
Good.
Set up a little beer thing.
Yeah, why not?
There.
Why not?
It's gonna be everything else.
That's right. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Grow your own hops and. Do that.
Grow lots of things.
Yeah, you could. That's true. But Lynn was so sweet, and she made Michelle and I each these cute bracelets with beads, and she crocheted them actually.
Yeah.
I thought she had knit them, but she crocheted them.
Very pretty.
So very pretty. So thank you so much, Lynn. It was very fun.
It was
very fun.
It was very.
I think I was wearing the same dress when we went to meet her. So, because she was saying how it matched my dress.
You wanted to look familiar.
That's right,
You
there.
did-
So she
yeah.
recognized me on the
I
podcast.
don't even know what I was wearing.
Well, I think I was
remember.
wearing it because I think she had said, "Oh, it matches your dress." And I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh yeah, it does."
That's
but
funny.
anyway, it's just cool. So that's all I care about. I just want to
Yeah,
be cool
no
today
kidding.
and not wear any restrictive clothing.
No doubt. I was this close. I had it all picked out. Some, what was it I had picked out? And you almost did too. We almost went down. We almost lost control.
Woolfolk. We almost were going to do another
turtle dove.
Another turtle dove, which we might still do.
We might still do, but because they had, and the colors, we were going to do like a gradient. Had it all. I mean, I was just like, awesome, they have enough of everything. Then I couldn't remember where my 10.75 needles are, and I still haven't looked for them.
Yeah.
But I also, I'm glad I didn't, because I found another pattern on Ravelry of a really simple looking cardigan, like, you know, no band or anything, just very simple.
Nice.
That uses the far, which I think the far, that's the Woolfolk, you know, weight far, whatever it is, if it's worsted or not. But I think that's what that green was in. But I really want to knit something lighter color.
Yeah. Well, that's what we liked about the what was it called?
The sample that they had?
Yes. No, the colors we had picked for the
Turtle dove.
turtle dove. Thank you. It was going to be a lot of light colors, and it was so pretty. It was so pretty.
It might still happen.
I know.
I don't know.
I love those colors.
I do too.
Yeah, I think
mean, like,
they're
I almost,
beautiful.
the next day I was like, I should just go get it.
I know.
Because I was like, but then I'm thinking, no, I mean,
Yeah.
but that would excite me.
I know.
And let's keep me excited.
That's it's all about that.
So all I did buy was this cute Ritual Dyes Taurus pin.
Yeah.
It's a bowl with knitted socks on, and
And I bought nothing. I was tempted, but then part of me was like, oh my gosh, Leslie, you're not really knitting a ton right now, and you have a ton of yarn, so I did not. But it was tempting to buy the Woolfolk, because I do love the turtle dove sweater. It's one of my favorites,
It
if not
is.
my favorite sweater I've knit
Same.
so far, so I wouldn't mind having another one.
and there could be other nice things to knit with that yarn.
Oh.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Is I really want to explore the options of what else to, you know, that might interest me to do with that yarn, because
Definitely.
it's just it's magical
It's
yarn.
gorgeous.
It's lovely.
It's lovely.
So
Love it. So
Yeah.
We'll see. Yeah, you could just sit out here and people watch all day.
you can. We should turn the camera the other direction. We could.
Okay.
Probably wouldn't be as interesting to you guys.
Yeah, have a lot of backdrop people.
Yeah.
People walking by. The dogs seem pretty happy now, though.
Oh yeah, they're really happy because we're out here with them and just laying in the grass. And, yeah.
About ready to take a nap.
We thought maybe not being up in the attic would get, keep us more awake, but I'm not feeling that tired.
You know, I'm just feeling very relaxed.
I am too. It's
Like I could
good,
just.
yeah. Well, it is
Probably
nice to
just
sit
goes-
out on a porch. There's something about sitting on a porch.
There is.
That's just very nice.
Yes.
Oh, and you know what? I've got the air conditioning on in the house and the door open.
Oh, nice.
So if Michael gets home, I'll be busted.
Oh yeah,
Don't
yeah.
want him catching me.
Bob's
doing
always
that.
that way too. He's like, shut the door.
Yeah.
I've got the air on.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're just replacing windows in our house. So that's
Oh.
been a joy.
Oh, fun.
Not fun.
No, not
But
fun.
we have the rest of them coming on Tuesday, so I have to find a place to store all of these humongous windows. So that's going to be very interesting, so that they don't get broken.
Oh.
So my husband's Bob's putting them in.
Okay.
So he's putting them in just one at a time. But
Oh.
at first we were just ordering a couple at a time. He'd put them in, and then we were going to order a couple more,
Like
so
you
we
do
would.
with your yarn.
Yeah, so that we wouldn't have to store all these
Yeah.
windows. Well, then he just up and last week he did do 3 of the windows, and then he just up and like ordered the rest of them.
Okay.
And I'm like, where are we going to put this humongous living room window? And
Oh
this
my
humongous,
gosh.
the girls' bedrooms are both the same size. They're really big. I'm like, I hope they don't get broken. Like, it just kind of freaks me out because I'm like, are you going to?
Well, especially with Everett there, because
I mean, they're going to go out in his shop, I guess. But
Oh,
he
okay.
said, I'm going to get on them. I'm going to, he might take a couple days off and try to whip them out. But even the trim work inside our house has to all be ripped out
Oh,
and
yeah.
redone. So that it's just it's going to be a big
Yeah.
summer project. So that'll be fun.
And
Fun times.
Unlike in Westeros, summer's here. Winter's not coming.
Nope, it's not. Summer is coming. I think it's already here.
I think it does kind of feel that way.
Yeah. Yep. So Time to whip out those winter sweaters for fall. start whipping them out. Start knitting them up. Get them ready for fall. I know, dreaming of fall and cooler temperatures already. Although I'm enjoying the sunshine.
It is nice.
It is nice.
We just don't feel like we're us if we don't complain or talk about the weather.
Exactly.
We haven't talked about hair much.
Yeah.
We're just all over the place today because we're outside.
Exactly. It throws everything off.
There's just so many things to look at out here.
I know there is. I know, I catch myself glancing off.
Yeah, we're just like, oh, hi. Glad you guys are still here.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, exactly.
So do you have any would you rathers or any kind of weird things that we should do or talk about? Or where'd you get your earrings from? Those are cute.
Oh, I got these a while back at Starlight. They're compasses. Aren't
They're
they
cute.
So cute? They're those wood cut things.
They're cute.
Laser cut, whatever. I like
I don't know if I've seen them before. I probably have. I
You
don't
have
know.
because I've worn them a lot.
Okay,
But,
probably.
and I only put them in because, speaking of hair, today my hair was just like, oh God. I said that last time too, but I've actually, just so you know, I'm not a total malcontent. I had some days where
You
I
had
thought,
some good hair days?
I like my hair today, so I'm not always complaining
You just
about
need
it.
to snap pictures of those good hair days and put them on Instagram so
Yeah.
people know
I
that
have
you have
proof.
some good hair days.
Yeah.
That you're happy with your hair on some days.
Exactly. But I thought, well, I'll at least put some earrings.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, I
Very
can't.
fun.
I mean, like, I think of things after we've podcast, and like from the last time we did this till now, I've thought of things like, oh, I'll have to mention that, and I should have written them down.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, I didn't. So now I got nothing to say.
I know. Well, we went to the beach last weekend.
Oh,
You knew
yeah,
that. So we went
yeah.
there for 3.5 days with my husband, my 2 girls, my daughter's boyfriend, and then my other daughter has 2 guy friends that they're just really good friends. Not dating, they're just friends. So they rented a motel, and then my daughter's boyfriend stayed with us, and it was so fun. I was telling Michelle, I was like, I just want to go back, and I was like depressed to come home.
It was so
so
sweet. She sent me a
nice.
picture of the mural in Newport
Yes,
with the
with the
whales.
whales.
And I knew right where she was because I've been there.
Yeah,
I love that.
yeah. And it was funny because it rained one day, like when we were down there looking at the shops, it was raining. We just stayed in all the shops and stuff. But then the next day it was gorgeous. And the kids, one of the guys had bought this beach kickball.
Oh.
So the bases and a big blow up ball that
really?
you kick. And they had so much fun.
that
They
sounds
had,
like fun.
enough for 2 teams, and
cool.
they just played kickball on the beach. And we had the beach to ourselves because we were in Walport, which is close to Newport, but it's like a 20-minute drive from Newport. So nobody else was on the beach.
I think that's
It was
where that
weird.
one guy dumped some of his kids, their
Oh, really?
bodies. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
I can't think of his name, but nor do I want to. But
no.
because we were
sad.
camping, we camped somewhere. There's I think it was Waldport, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But I think that was it.
But yeah, so I mean, the beach was awesome. And we had a fire on the beach one night, and I posted a picture on Instagram, and it was so cool because one of the guys had bought this, I don't know if it's powder or what, but you put it in the fire and it changes the flames to different colors.
Really?
And it keeps changing them. So
Interesting.
that's the picture was some
Oh.
of the colors. It was really cool. We had s'mores on the beach.
Oh,
and
that's the best.
it's one of those trips like Michelle and I were talking, that's like you don't know if you can ever recreate again
you
or
can.
ever.
You'll have other good trips, but
Yeah.
there's
It's like
just-
everyone got along perfectly, like the blend of the young people, there was 5 of them, they got along great.
And you and Bob managed to get along. For the
Yeah, Bob and
weekend.
I got along pretty well, No, it was just, I don't know, it's that stage in life where your kids are good on their own.
Yeah.
And you can just do whatever you want to do and yet still get to enjoy being around them, and they enjoy your company. And
Yeah.
the house we rented was cute and cozy, but yet had enough room for, there was like a family room upstairs in a loft area where the kids could hang out and watch movies or play games, and Bob and I could be on the main floor or be
nice.
up with them. Like, it just, I don't know. Yeah, so it just makes me want to go back because I'm just like, I want
to do that again.
to go to the beach and just relax and have nice weather, and yeah. So I told my husband, I think next weekend we might have to go to the beach, even if it's just for the day. I don't know if we can get away for another longish trip, but
The beach is my happiest place.
yeah.
Definitely.
I know, I vacillated. And Bob and I were sitting on the front porch one night at the beach house, and I was like, so do you think you could live at the coast, full time? And at first, when we first started the weekend, he was like, no, I don't think I could, And I said, yeah, I don't think so either. And by the end of the weekend, he was like, I think I could live here.
I could totally live at the coast.
Yeah, it was just so peaceful and
Especially
hearing the waves.
because the kind of weather that we get at the Oregon coast is often like overcast and I like that.
But then you'll have some days where it's sunny and like
Sunny.
perfect, you know, it's, yeah. So it was just a great time.
Good.
But, yeah, so.
It does tend to be a little windy.
Yes,
a lot of times at the
yes,
beach,
that's
but
true. That's true.
I can live with that too.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, for us knitters, we love it. We just put a sweater on and
Exactly.
it's perfect.
I
So,
think that's probably what it comes down to. Is I like it cooler just because you get more use out of your knitting.
definitely, definitely.
And you don't sweat.
Yeah, and I don't. It's funny. The other day, I put on a pair of shorts, and I was in them for like 20 seconds. I was like, no, I ain't wearing shorts.
Yeah.
It's just funny. I'm not a shorts person. I used to be,
I
but
wear 'em, but
I
only 'cause
just.
I'm hot.
To me, it's like sundresses or pants. But why did I say that? I don't even know.
I don't know either.
So anyway, I think the beach is perfect because I'm not a summer outfit wearer.
Okay.
I like fall and winter clothing
Yeah,
better. I
totally,
like sweaters and
definitely.
boots and jeans, and
Yeah.
I like that way better than having to find something cool to wear. You know, so.
Sorry, there's bugs out here.
Bugs,
I have to get used to those bugs.
I know. Well, yeah, last night Bob and I were sitting outside getting some mosquitoes on us.
Ugh.
And I was like, already? This is crazy. So, yeah.
We've been looking at RVs.
Mm-hmm.
I was telling Leslie that, you know, you buy an RV differently when you think you're going to live in it versus an RV that you take trips in.
Mm-hmm.
But we're thinking we'd kind of like to be able to take some trips since, you know, we're going to be in a position. Our kids are both going to be gone.
Yep.
Michael won't be working.
Yeah.
We'll actually be able to just go do whatever. And so we're I'm compromising a lot because the RV that we'll probably end up getting is going to be much smaller and not as nice as what I wanted. But it's also going to be something that we can just pay cash for and don't feel like we're going to take a big hit, you know.
Right.
And like I want like a 10,000 pound one with 3 slides.
40
and-
foot long,
yeah.
you know, whatever.
He wants one that's like 5,000 pounds.
Yeah.
Because his truck won't pull anything. He'd have to get a new truck. And he needs a tractor, really, for doing a lot of the stuff up there.
Yeah.
Those are like 20 grand
Oh, yeah.
at least.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, it's like how much money and probably the bigger problem is that he doesn't like pulling big, huge trailers. We had a trailer one time that I think was a 32 foot and had, you know, 2 big slides on it, and I loved it. But he was so uncomfortable pulling it that it wasn't very fun.
No, and
then getting him in and out of places and
See, I'm the same way. Like, I think I'd be stressed out to go camping because I'd be worried for him because it's a big responsibility to haul something that big.
yeah.
And so then I would be scared.
Yeah, I remember that. That's one thing I remember when we used to take RV trips was how stressful it always was with the. So I'd like to, you know, go ahead and agree to something that he'd be comfortable pulling, because then we can go on little trips and, and like you said, when you come visit, you'll have somewhere to stay.
Exactly.
And and I was thinking, you know, we could go down to Stitches West. We wouldn't even have to fly or anything. We could just.
But who would haul it?
He could.
He would haul us down there?
Why wouldn't he?
Oh, okay. I don't know. What would he do while we're down there?
I don't care.
Okay.
Take care of the dogs.
Okay. Perfect. We can do that. Yeah.
I think that would be awesome.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Let's commit right now. We're committing.
Or I could do some practicing of hauling it.
Oh my gosh, I would scare the hell out of me.
No kidding.
That'd be so funny.
When we used to go on trips, we started RVing when our kids were babies, and the first thing we got was a motorhome, and our maiden voyage was to Cove Palisades.
Nice.
Yeah, nice, except that it's like, you know, and then we took it to San Francisco. To my dad's with those. Oh my God, it was such an awful experience. Yeah, people are walking by again. It's just a zoo here. Anyway, so we've had everything except, like, we haven't done tent trailers or anything, but we've had travel trailers, we've had fifth wheels.
You haven't had tents, have you?
Actually,
Did
we did a tent one time, one night.
That was it.
Oh my gosh! And I wanted to leave and go to a hotel.
Yeah.
It was a church camp out.
Okay.
At that place that they used to go. Cape Lookout.
Cape Lookout,
maybe?
yeah, at the beach.
It was pouring rain.
Yes. Oh.
It was a freaking nightmare.
See, I don't think I can go back to tent camping. I'm to the point now where I either I told Bob I wouldn't mind going to a tent trailer again, only because I do enjoy camping and feeling like I'm outdoors, but I don't want to be in a tent. So I feel like a tent trailer is just that step up that makes me feel like
a little.
And it would be so easy for Bob to haul.
Right. Yeah.
So I would have zero worries of him hauling it. You can go anywhere. Any campground will fit it. And with as little as we camp, I feel like it wouldn't be a huge investment in something that we might only use once a year, but it'd be enough to where we'd have something and an option. So we've thought about that because we used to have a tent trailer until we got stuck in a rainstorm and it was so stinking loud that none of us could sleep because it was just pouring. But now I feel like we're at that stage in our life where we would choose when to go camping, and we would say we're only going to go if the weather for sure is good. And and I feel like for Bob and I, if it was just Bob and I, it'd be perfect. If one of the girls came, it'd be fine. You know, we could still fit, you know. Yeah. But if it was just him and I, it'd be absolutely perfect. So. Yeah. It's
definitely, I think, as much as I loved when we would go with the kids. And I have a lot of good memories.
Oh, yeah.
But it was also a pain in the ass.
Yes.
And it was all about what they, you know, what we could do to keep them happy or entertained or whatever. So, you know, Michael and I going and just doing whatever we want will be a totally different experience, and it won't be nearly as stressful for me because I won't be keeping track of little kids. Yep. You know, we'll take the air fryer and that's all we need, and so I think I will actually enjoy camping. Yeah, I think it could be fun, and with Carrie and Jim and Lori and Brad. I'm sorry. I know. I'm sorry. I know this information. And then if you guys got some, I mean, that would be so cool.
Fun. Oh, we'd have a blast. It'd be so nice. Oh my gosh, we're hitting this stage in our life. This is so weird. Isn't it weird? It's like just hitting me. We're getting older. It's weird. Our kids are like, I mean, Emmeline's still, of course, home, and Keely is too, but who knows for how much longer, so. It's crazy.
I don't know if I mentioned this last time, but Rebecca's going to go live with Nick and Kim for the summer before she goes down to OSU. Yeah. Which is great. I wish I was going to go live with her. And everybody knows it. I've told them. Oh, but I'm going to go babysit the baby on Tuesday.
Oh, fun.
I was telling Lynn and Leslie at Starlight the other day that I'd gone out. We went over to Nick and Kim's, my stepson and daughter-in-law and grandkids. And, okay, for one thing, I don't know if I mentioned this, but Tony is now the age that Nick was when I met him, you know, when I came to his life. So fun. That's really kind of funny. It's kind of a trip. But I hadn't really bonded with the baby that much because I just didn't see her that much. And it seemed like every time I was around her, she was kind of cranky or crying. And, you know, when you're around a kid that you want to make stop crying because you love them and they don't, you feel like a failure. Like with Tony, he always wanted me, you know, and if he was upset or crying and I took him, he'd stop. You know, and then this baby was like, you know, no, I'm just gonna cry. But when we were over there the other day, she wanted me. And she'd lay her head on me and just all the things that they do that make you. Totally. So now I'm a little bit scared to go babysit. I'm going to go to their house Tuesday to babysit, and then the following week he's going to bring her here. But I'm a little bit nervous because I'm thinking probably just end it on a good note. Okay, she was really happy to see me the other day. Maybe we should just keep it that way. But it's okay. It'll be fine.
It'll be good. The more experiences you build upon the next, you know, it'll
I know,
help.
because I don't want to be the grandma that she doesn't know. Especially because Tony and I, you know, have such a good bond and stuff. I don't want to.
I worry about that with Magnolia. Like my girls have even said, they're like, "Oh, I hope we love Magnolia as much as we do Everett," and I'm like, "Oh,
you will.
Of course you will."
You know, did you feel that way when you were pregnant with Emmeline? Were you afraid that you weren't going to love her as much? Oh, I was. Yes, because. You know, I hadn't planned so much. Like, I hadn't grown up thinking, oh, I can't wait to have kids or anything like that. And so I had Renata, and it just totally blew my mind how much love you could have for another person. I've never experienced that at all. And I love my husband a lot. But, totally. I mean, you know how it is. It's different. And so when I got pregnant with Rebecca, I was seriously worried. I remember talking to my mom about it. You know, I was so afraid I'm not going to love her as much. Or
the same way, or
whatever. And my mom was just laughing, you know, because she knew. And I was like, I hope it's a boy. Not that I want a boy, but at least then I won't be
comparing.
I mean, whatever. But then the moment that
No,
child, well, she was C-section too, but as soon as I saw her and laid eyes on her, I was like,
oh, yeah.
I'm so in love.
Totally.
Yeah.
It's so crazy to think that you can be so in love with each one.
Yeah.
I mean, Everett just totally made me love boys because
Same with Tony.
I'd always babysat boys when my girls were little.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah,
but I liked them.
Yeah.
They're fine. I
They're
loved
fine.
them, but I mean,
we like boys.
yeah, totally. But it's just funny because I was always like, I'm so thankful I had 2 girls.
Same.
I'm just a girl mom.
Yep.
I'm great with that. I didn't ever want to have a boy. Like I wasn't like, oh, I wish I'd have one more to have a boy.
Yeah.
But then when Ev came, I was like, oh my gosh, I adore him.
Yeah,
Like,
that's exactly how I was with Tony.
He's my bud, so I love him. He's so cute. Oh my gosh.
The only flaw with him is that he doesn't like me.
I know. It takes a little bit to warm up. It's funny. I went to my friend Lori's house the other day, and she lives, it was my first time visiting her at her house, but she lives and has a humongous backyard, gorgeous, out in the country, rolling hills. The neighbors next door have no fences, and the neighbors are okay with their kids playing in their yards, whatever.
Nice.
So it's like, it looks like they just have acre upon acre, and it's manicured and beautiful. And so we get to her house, and she has 2 kids that are older than Ev, and she said, oh, they can play, they're looking forward to playing with Everett and stuff, and you and I can just sit on the back deck and drink coffee. And I was like, perfect. Well, I get there, and Ev just clings to me the whole entire time. Oh, well, not the whole entire time, but like for the first 10, 15 minutes. And I look around, they have this huge trampoline. They have a go-kart, motorized go-kart, like every boy's dream. They had every kind of Nerf gun that you could think of, which Ev loves Nerf guns. So I was like, and the kids were coming to him saying, Everett, come play with us. Like the sweetest kids, so sweet. And they had treats out, fruit and scones. I mean,
Why wasn't I invited?
I know, exactly.
Jeez.
They were like so hospitable to him, It was all about Everett, So finally he warmed up and he went out on the go-kart, and it was so cute watching him. And then they were playing Nerf wars throughout their whole property. I mean, they could run everywhere. Oh yeah, he slept very well that day. But it was so fun just to watch him just play and have great, I don't know, it's always good to give kids good experiences, positive experiences.
Even though they don't remember them later, it still lends to their development.
Totally.
Because we talk to our kids sometimes, we're like, well, remember this, this, and they're like, no.
Yeah.
But
then they'll remember things I don't remember. I'm like, I don't remember that.
Yeah.
So it was a fun day for him, and I was glad he finally, got away from me and went and just played, because the kids were the sweetest, and I knew he'd have fun if he just kind of,
I wouldn't be able to pass up a go-kart.
Oh my gosh.
Or a trampoline.
He liked it. He only went a little ways, and then he was done. And my friend said it's a little bumpy because it wasn't a trail. It was just throughout their yard.
Oh.
And so I think it might have been a little bumpy for him. But still, it was just a cool experience for him, and it was fun.
That's great.
It was good. But yeah, fun times. Yeah, so it's things like that make me like this weather, because I'm like, oh, he can play outside. He can play in the hose. He can run through the sprinkler and just do fun stuff, so that makes it fun. But school's almost out. When does Rebecca graduate officially?
The 6th is her last day. I don't know when graduation is because she's not doing it.
Okay. So that's this next week, so she'll be out?
Yeah, she's almost done.
That's crazy.
She said she's looking forward to giving her 2 weeks notice at Subway tomorrow.
So is she going to have another job when she lives at Nick and Kim's?
Possibly.
Okay.
I mean, I think that's what she would like to do. And Nick and Kim live out in an area that, there's everything everywhere. There's tons of people. It's very congested. If I were going to live out there, I would want to live in one of those massive I don't know what you call it, where you live and then you can walk to the store,
everywhere.
you can walk to you wouldn't even need a car.
Yes.
And then I would be okay living in that kind of congested area.
Yes.
But I would not want
to drive.
No, I used to live out there. I went to high school out there, but it's changed so much.
Yeah.
And all that to say that she'll be close to several places that she could get a job.
Yeah,
Because I don't think she'll be going down to, I think they start down at OSU towards the end of September. So I mean she'll have
summer.
plenty of time.
Yeah.
And I know she likes to get that paycheck. And,
yeah, for sure.
And she's a saver. She's
well,
not a spender.
Well, and for her to have something to do.
Yeah.
Otherwise, what's she going to do all day?
Babysit the kids. I don't
That's
know.
true. That's
No,
true.
I think that
Yeah.
I think it'll be good for her to get a job out there. But
No, speaking of driving, my husband and I have thought about that lately. Keely got into another fender bender. Did I tell you about that?
no.
So she was behind a lady, and the light turned yellow, and the lady was going to go through the yellow light. Well, then the lady decided to slam on her brakes and not go through the yellow light.
Dear.
So Keely tapped her very lightly. The lady got out. Keely was like, "I'm so sorry." You know, the lady said nothing to my daughter, even though my daughter was apologetic and good about it. Cop shows up. The cop looks at it and he goes, "Oh, no damage, no need to report. You know,
Yeah.
still exchange information, but there's no damage." He even admitted there was no damage. My daughter looked at stuff, no damage. Well, the lady called insurance, filed a claim, said there was a hole in her bumper or something. So, of course, my daughter's insurance is going to go up.
Oh, dear.
I just think insurance is a scam.
It's a total
It's a
scam.
huge scam. And I don't know why more people don't stand up and say, "I'm done." Like, I don't know why the government doesn't say, "We're going to put a cap on insurance." I just think
Yeah.
it's ridiculous.
It is
It is
ridiculous.
absolutely ridiculous. And so, and I had a lady bump me a couple weeks ago. She didn't even get out of her car to look at it. She
Wow.
just stayed in her car, didn't even say a word to me.
Oh, wow.
I got out, looked at it, saw, it's fine. You know, got in my car, took off. I wasn't going to claim anything. I'm like, no, you know, it's...
It has to be a catastrophic crash.
That's what I think.
Because otherwise, yeah, you're
So you're going to screw over a teenage girl, or, well,
How'd you
20-year-old
get out?
young person, you know, when they have there was no damage, you know. I'm sure she probably went home and her husband was probably like, "Oh, well, you already had that. Let's get this fixed." You know, I mean, I don't know what happened, but it just irritated me. And I told my husband, I just don't even want to drive anymore. I don't want to contribute to insurance. I don't want to. I would prefer to just walk. Like, just let me walk places and, you know, or Uber. You
Yeah.
know, have somebody come pick me up.
Although, what
and
did we
take me
hear about
places.
Uber the other day? Oh,
Yeah.
there was some bad crash, or some Uber person killed someone, or
Oh,
something.
gee.
I don't know. It was
Well, it's
something.
bound to happen.
It is
I
bound
mean,
to
you know what I
happen.
mean? It's
The
like
odds are stacked,
It's like
yeah.
the perfect scenario. You know, you're
Exactly.
raised to never get into a car with a stranger, and then all of a sudden now get in a car with a stranger and pay them money.
Yeah.
And hope they take you where you're supposed to
Yeah.
go. I mean, it's...
We've Ubered together. I wouldn't
Yes.
Uber alone, I don't think.
And we had kind of a scary experience with Uber.
Did we?
Well, the guy went like 90 miles an hour, and we thought we were going to die.
Yeah,
I
there's
mean,
always that.
he was a little bit of a crazy driver, but
But he had bottled water for us.
he
so-
did. And every single
snacks.
car charger you could ever want for
Right.
your phones. So we were
Exactly.
pretty happy. He was
Yeah.
fine. But yeah, so that happened. So I felt bad for her. She kept hoping the lady wouldn't
Yeah, that's
claim
terrible.
it. Yeah, it
Aw.
was just... So her insurance will go up again. Even though we pay insurance every single month, you still get hosed
You totally
for a
get
tiny
hosed.
little anything.
Yeah, that's why we never make claims on.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean,
fix
not
it your own
like
day.
we've
Well, and that's
had
what my
it,
husband
but-
told my daughter. He said maybe you should call the lady and say, "I will pay out of pocket for whatever it's going to cost."
But there was no damn
But
damage.
then,
That's what's so
that's the
annoying.
thing. It's her word against this lady's word,
Yeah.
and so I don't know. There's nothing she can really do, and that's the other thing that's such a scam. There's nothing you can really do. It's
And you're right, when it's the teenage girl, or I mean, she's not a teenager,
Yeah.
she's 20, but
yeah,
nonetheless,
yes.
everyone automatically assumes it's them.
Well, and it was her fault technically.
Well, technically, yeah.
but yeah. So
Still, you know, people, they shouldn't try to make something out of nothing.
Oh,
Like,
I
there's
think
no
so, too.
damage there. Don't try to turn it into
yeah,
something.
exactly. And it's just a car. I mean, to me, if it actually caused damage, maybe, and if it's a newer car.
Totally if it caused damage,
Yes.
but if there wasn't any, then
Yeah.
geez.
So anyway, that was fun.
Our rant.
We've
Okay,
gone on
so
a lot of
we
rabbit trails, yeah.
Yep, we ranted about something else.
Yeah.
We are going to tell you something kind of sad, but it's not my dog.
Oh, that's sad.
No, Lori.
Oh, yes.
You
yes,
know
yes,
Lori
yes,
who does
yes.
nothing.
But she does quite a bit.
She does a lot, and she went on an awesome hike the other day, so she's Lori that kicks ass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or something like
She
that.
is.
Lori the
Lori who
badass.
climbs mountains. Yes.
Lori, I like it. Lori who climbs mountains. Anyway, I asked her if I could share this, and she said I could, but her sister passed away. So if you know Lori, or if you know her from us, and you follow her on Instagram or whatever, yeah, just let her know that you're thinking of her, because that's hard.
Yeah, totally.
So,
Yeah. It was kind of expected or kind of coming, but it's never
yeah.
it's never good timing. It's never what you want, of course.
No.
So it's always
Because
sad.
the bottom line is we're all dying.
Yeah.
And so we could say that about all of us.
Mhm.
Is, oh yeah, well, we knew it was coming.
Yeah, right.
Thought
yeah.
it might be another 40 years,
Right.
but you know.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
it's and it's always weird when a sibling dies.
Totally.
Just,
I can't imagine. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
You've experienced that. Yeah. Yeah, that would be really hard. For sure. Yeah.
But we won't end on that note.
Yeah.
Because that kind of stinks.
I know. It's 2 weeks, 2 times
I
in a
know,
row that we've
right?
ended on a sad note.
Was last time, or was it the time
Yeah,
before?
the
with
last
Paula?
time was
it
Paula,
just last
wasn't
time?
it? I
I
think
don't know. I've
so.
lost track.
It was only a couple weeks ago.
It seems like a long time ago now.
Yeah, does it?
Yeah, it's weird.
It's not weird.
Huh.
That's so sad. Really? It was only 2 weeks. Feels like it's been a year ago.
Who was it?
Oh,
Just kidding. Just kidding. I mean, I've still got 3 dogs, so
I know.
I'm still
it's
getting all the barking.
exactly. Well, that's what I was telling Michelle. I said, if Sophie died, like, she's our only animal, and I feel like it would be like, and I adore her, obviously, but you adored Paula too, but it's just weird. It would be weird.
Well, it would make a bigger hole.
Totally.
Because we still got, you know,
still got
we've
3.
still got them.
Yeah, 3 running around.
And I say that like it's an inconvenience. The thing is that I will never, unless it's another small dog and I only have one, allow my dogs to sleep in bed with me.
Yeah.
You just, I mean, we just don't sleep good because Caesar, like, he's got those long Italian Greyhound
Yes.
legs, and they're everywhere.
Yes.
And probably the worst thing is he slobbers.
Oh, gee.
And so, like, Michael will oftentimes go to bed before me.
Yeah.
And so then I'll go in a little while later, and I have to try to move Caesar out of my spot. Then I finally get into bed, and there's a big wet spot where my feet are from him slobbering.
Oh, gross.
I mean, so then, you know, I spend more time in Renato's old room.
Yes.
I mean, come on. But we raised him this way. We can't kick him out now.
See, and Sophie kicks. So it's like you'll be sleeping and she'll be next to you and she'll start kicking her legs.
Yeah, they do that too.
And
I've
so,
got bruises everywhere.
Yeah. So now she sleeps. Ever since she hurt her leg months ago, now it's totally fine. But when that happened, I told my daughter, you know, your bed is so high up there. Why don't we get her a nice, comfy bed by your bed and she can sleep on the floor in her bed?
And does she stay there?
Yeah, she stays there.
Our dogs will have nothing of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she gets us up now at about 4:30 or 5:30 every morning, and it irritates my husband and I every morning when she scratches at our door. We go, oh my gosh, we want to kill the dog.
Yeah.
We don't. We adore her. But at that time of
No, I
morning,
know.
we just get so
There's
irritated.
certain behaviors that,
Especially on Saturday mornings, you know, when you're trying to sleep in.
Yeah.
And she's scratching at your door at 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah, Caesar's pretty much every morning around 5
Oh my
barking to go out.
gosh.
And you know he's just bored.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
just woken up
Yeah.
and thinks he needs to do something.
Well, and Sophie, ever since we took her to the vet and they told us to only feed her
the
a
poor
quarter
starving dog.
quarter
Yes.
cup twice a day. So we've been doing that. She acts like she's starving. And I told my husband we did switch her food to a really good, high quality food. And I don't know if it's just that the food tastes so dang good that she's like, I just want to eat more of it, or if she really is hungry. I don't know. Like, how can you tell? Because, like, if I'm eating something really yummy, I'll eat it even if I'm not hungry because it's so good.
I don't know if
You know?
I think some dogs probably do that, but
Yeah, I
I
don't
think
know.
animals are a little bit more like they eat till they're not hungry.
I don't know, because she just scarfs it down like a pig.
'Cause
and
she's
is
starving.
And is done in, like, 2 seconds. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, my gosh. So it's just weird. And she's not getting as many scraps now, so who knows? I don't know. She just acts like she's starving to death. So.
And you haven't noticed that taper at all?
No, that's
'Cause
the
it's
thing.
been a while.
I know. It's been like probably 2 or 3 months. And I really thought that it would, you know, once she got used to, okay, you're only
smaller,
getting
yeah.
this amount, no snacks, that she gets a couple snacks. But I thought, you know, maybe it'd be fine. But no, she's still like devouring her food twice a day. Just like it's her.
And then she's lethargic because she just doesn't have the
no,
energy.
she still runs around.
She's not getting
good.
enough calories.
Yeah, yeah. She's definitely still has energy,
Okay.
but yeah, she just acts like she's, you know, dying of food deprivation every day. So I don't know. So my husband always feels bad for her, but I'm like, no, I think she's fine. I mean, I think she's not like scrawny or, you know, you can't see her ribs. So I think she's getting enough. And I even called and verified with the vet. I was like, are you sure it wasn't like half a cup twice a day? The lady was, no, quarter cup twice a day.
Did you tell her that she seems to be starving?
No, I didn't, because at that point I was like, well, it's just because we've just started doing this,
Yeah.
you know. But now that it's been a couple months, I probably should call them and just be like, are you sure? And I'd like to take her in and have them weigh her again to see if she's, you know, lost. Because they wanted her to get back down to her, you know,
Ideal
15-pound weight, you know.
Everyone's always making demands on us.
I know. You're either too fat, too thin, too whatever, you know. Yeah, so.
How good now Nina's out there peeing.
Oh, nice.
I could just do
She really gets down there
Oh,
low when she pees.
She
That's
does,
crazy.
yeah.
She's like almost touching the grass.
Yeah, well, she likes a little bit
That's
of,
interesting.
whatever.
Yeah.
I don't want to speculate.
It's funny when you watch other animals pee. It's interesting. They all pee differently.
They do.
You know?
Caesar pees like a girl most of the time.
Really?
Oso always lifts his leg.
That's so funny.
I know, it is. Our poop versus snot.
Oh, yes.
I think poop was the bigger draw.
I think so.
There's a lot of great perspectives on that.
Which is what we always hope to get out of our questions, you know,
yes.
or would you rathers.
Yes, exactly.
Such deep thinking that goes on.
It can take you places you never thought you'd
go.
That's right.
Things you never thought you'd contemplate.
Oh, yes.
But yeah, I think the majority of us would love to have like rainbow sparkle poop.
Mm-hmm. I know I'd love it if my dog's poop was rainbow and sparkle.
It would be so much more fun.
Much more fun. And if it didn't smell, if it smelled like strawberries, that would be nice.
But then would you be able to eat strawberries?
That's true. Okay, maybe not strawberries, but something...
Not stinky.
Exactly, not stinky.
Floral, perhaps.
Exactly. That would be nice. That would be pleasant.
Yeah.
I would enjoy that much more.
Or just no smell at all.
That would be even better. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that would be good.
In the world that we would make, lots of things would be different.
Oh, yes. That would be an interesting world for sure.
Oh, yeah. Well, are we done?
Awesome. I think so.
Okay.
This is a shorter episode. That's okay.
It's probably nice.
Yeah, probably is. Everybody's
people.
Probably saying, thank the Lord.
Well,
yes.
People are busy. It's summer and all.
That's right.
Who has time to sit around and watch podcasts for hours?
That's true. That is true.
Yeah. I am so thirsty. I don't know why. I'm sorry. My mouth just keeps getting really dry.
Because you're outside and you're
Maybe
like,
so.
you know, it's so nice out.
Yeah.
I'm just going to curl up and take a nap right here.
Okay. Well, you can stay out here as long as you want. That's okay.
While the neighbors stare at me.
I'll come check on you in a while.
Well, it's funny because I fell asleep. I think this was last summer. I was out on our lawn furniture under our awning, and I had fallen asleep sitting up, which I do not usually fall asleep sitting up because to me it's just uncomfortable. And so I was asleep. I had my mouth open, I guess.
Course.
My daughter,
That's what you do when you get older.
Yeah, my daughter took a picture of me. It's like the worst picture ever. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I fell asleep like that.
That's so funny. No, I can totally. I've fallen asleep in this very chair before.
I'm sure.
Come out with good intentions of,
accomplishing so much.
Or at least knitting or something, And then pretty soon I set it aside and just shut my eyes.
Yeah, just for a second.
Just rest my eyes, yep.
Hour later. Yeah. It's nice.
It is. Well, happy June, everybody.
Yes. June 2nd, right?
I don't know.
Yes, June 2nd. Yeah. So my mom's birthday was the other day, so that was fun.
Well, happy birthday.
Yes.
I didn't know.
Didn't really get to celebrate a whole lot. We were busy doing stuff, so it was kind of a short, come over, here's your gifts, here's a cupcake.
Oh.
Happy birthday. So it wasn't too celebratory, but it was the best we could do.
Well, that's
for the day.
It's still nice to have your birthday. It doesn't have to be. I still haven't gotten my coconut cream pie out of my family.
Oh.
Remember last year?
Yes.
I wanted the coconut cream pie. Then I got the icky one, and then I pooped out in the woods. And then I said, I want a coconut cream pie. I want a good piece. I don't even need a whole pie. I just want a piece of good.
Where would you go get a good one?
Well, I don't know. Remember when Tebow's was down there? I didn't like their strawberry shortcake and stuff, but they did have good coconut cream pie.
Okay.
But they're gone.
Yes.
Renata at the Black Bear Diner, they have these cute mini pies, and they have coconut cream pie.
Okay.
So I'm thinking I should just go there.
You should just go get yourself one.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just going to have to deal with this on my own.
That's right.
Apparently no one in my family thinks I need any pie.
I know.
I don't know why.
I know. I love those frozen, I think it's Marie Callender's, I think is the brand, but the frozen key lime pies that you get.
Oh, are those good?
Oh my gosh. I just love key lime. So if you love key lime, they're probably they're not great quality or anything, but it's funny. I'll tell Bob, man, I have a hankering for, key lime pie. He'll be like, well, you want me to go get you one? Yeah. He's like, you're going to hate it if I go get you one. I'm like, I know, but yeah, go get me one. And then I regret it because I'll end up eating 5 pieces in the same sitting because it's just so addicting. It's so good.
I bought us some cookies. I used to always only make cookies, but I bought some cookies, like the Safeway bakery ones, and because I knew that if I didn't do this, we would eat them all.
Yes.
So I divided them up and put some in the freezer.
Nice.
And so then we'd just have them every now and then. And I wasn't sure how that would go because I've always heard people say, oh, just freeze it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't do that because things come out of the freezer looking a whole lot different than when they go in.
Right.
And what, Nina?
What?
But we did it, and then, however much longer later, I took a couple out and they thawed and they were perfectly fine.
Nice.
So
That's a good idea.
It's another sign
That's
of
a
getting
great
older.
idea. I know.
Remember that?
Oh my gosh.
The grandparents always used to, freeze half
Oh, I thought
their
the dog
stuff.
let himself.
I know.
I
Our
was
dogs
like,
are.
How does that work? That's
They've
amazing.
leveled up.
Nice.
Poor family's sneaking around.
Michael's dormant.
Yeah.
We should have Michael on our last episode at the house.
Come here, honey. He's going to ignore me.
I know.
Is he standing there?
So
Oh.
he is. He can hear us.
I know.
He's just ignoring us.
It's like, what happened to the recording in here? Because he had the idea of on the cat. We want. I think we talked about this. We were inside
did.
actually, but we put some shawls on the couch and stuff, just so there'd be hand knit stuff instead of just whatever, And now we've got rocks behind us, but they're pretty rocks.
Yeah, they're nice.
I like them.
They don't have bird poop on them or anything, so that's good.
They might.
Yeah, I don't think
I
so.
mean, what's that?
Well, who knows? Maybe there's spider webs, but
Yeah.
who knows?
Yeah. Well, my legs are hairy too, but who
Mine are,
cares?
well, actually, I just shaved, so they're actually not.
Yeah.
My face might be a little hairy though. It's all good.
That's all good.
Yeah.
So we'll see you guys probably maybe right here in this very
Could
spot
be
next
if the
time.
weather's
We
nice
kinda
or
like
not.
It.
We might be
It'd be
here.
fun in the rain.
It would be fun. That'd be pretty. The sound of the rain.
Yeah, it's probably not going to rain though.
I don't think
It
so.
might.
I
Who
think we
knows?
might be into summer. Yeah.
So anyway,
Crazy. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out on the porch with us.
Mm-hmm.
And
See you in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
A couple weeks will be what date? Because you have to move out by when? 24th?
no, 28th.
28th.
If everything goes good, then we turn the house over on the 28th. So
Okay.
I think we'd still have time to do one more here.
Okay.
I mean, we should because
Yes, we should be recording again about the 20th, 22nd or 23rd. So
Okay.
that should be the
I think
last
we could
one.
do that, and especially if
Yeah.
we're doing it out here. 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
everything else could be gone. And
Oh wait,
could
no,
still
we'd be
sitting
around
here.
the 16th. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
16th. Yeah, will be our last
Right.
one
Okay,
here, and then the 30th would be when we're supposed to record the next time. But
and we'll be seeing where we do that.
we'll be seeing, yeah. So one more here.
All right.
Awesome.
Cool.
Yeah.
I really have to pee.
Uh-oh.
So.
All right.
And it's not going to be colorful. Well, I mean, I guess it kind of is on its own.
It's not going to be rainbow colored.
It's not going to be rainbow colored.
Yeah.
I don't think pee was ever an option.
No,
For
that's not. It was
colorful.
just a snot.
Yeah, snot or poop.
Yeah.
All right. Good to see you guys.
Yep. Yep.
Or I'm going to assume it was good to see us.
Yeah.
You're not buying off on this at all.
Whatever. I'm just half
You're
asleep.
done. You've
I'm just
checked
half
out.
asleep,
Okay,
yeah.
Leslie's gone, so I will wrap it up and say thanks for being with us.
We're drinking iced tea. It's not beer, so
No
we don't even
alcohol.
have that as an excuse.
And we are not misleading. We are not being a bad
Promoting
influence.
or
Yeah.
anything. Yeah, drinking alcohol.
Yeah, we don't want to be we don't care. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, should we turn it around? I don't know if I can while it's doing it. I don't think I can.
Picture at least.
Okay, that's what we were looking at.
Yeah.
And we could do like a little
Panorama.
Oh, that's not working.
There you go.
And I'm gonna have the same problem on the other side. But okay, see Oso? Okay, not really, it's just a speck on the lawn.
Oso's rear end.
Yeah. Oh, but isn't it cute when they roll around like that? I just think
Yes.
that's adorable.
It is cute. So
So
cute.
there's the hubby.